Maybe you kill for the government.
There you go. I killed for the government. Okay. That was the first thing said on the stream.
Okay. Tantalizing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get out-of-game character introductions for the 2 new player characters. I know Phil just did his Karagen, so maybe we give him a break. And Mang, do you want to discuss?
You think I need an introduction?
Yes. Well, technically no, but
I'm known.
All right.
Across the land. I'm the hero of time.
The hero of time, nice. Oh man. I had something in mind for what brought you to Stanton, if you're okay with that, or did you have your own reasons?
Mine was pretty generic, of just I'm on a quest, and I stopped to resupply and find some companions.
Okay.
So if you have something better than that.
So your exploits, at least you would say, are well known. That you are like a slayer of evil things. Or
I would hope so, because I, what's the word? Proselytize.
You do, okay.
Evangelize.
An evangelizer?
You might say that. Some would call me an evangel.
Mm-hmm. So where we left off, Thomas's character witnessed the brutal murder of his associate friend, visionary Doug, the Goblin Dwarf.
Goblin Dwarf.
You're gonna get to work building a statue in the middle of Stanton.
This has left the ambitious underground Stanton building project kind of up in the air as to its fate. I think, Mert, you had to leave, and so I think you were at the labor site doing TJ and JT doing their share of work.
Yep. That makes sense.
God!
They were doing.
Oh gosh! And so,
What was it?
we'll say it was 15. We'll say you have yet. We'll say you have yet to hear the tidings of Gug.
Okay.
And at some point, I wonder if you would reveal that to him, and by what means you would reveal that to him.
Well, my plan was actually to report the whole incident. Like, I didn't hide Gug's body. I just wanted to say, well, I was attacked with my shop-based mercenaries. They killed Gug. They injured me.
So you're gonna go file a report to the Duke, or one of the guards.
Yeah.
Which one? You could go to your specific guard that you have a rapport with, and also share a home with.
I don't know if there's like a process for this type of thing, and is there a guard house? Like, is there a building you go to?
There are a number of guard towers throughout the city, and there's always at least 1 or 2 guards present at each tower at any given time. That's the standard operating procedure, at least, although the Bloom has kind of thrown everything into disarray.
I'd say I just go to the nearest guard tower.
Okay. And you report the incident pretty much verbatim how it happened, but you saying that you were Gunther the whole time and you just witnessed this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll investigate the scene. Is this... Yes, we have heard of this dwarf, Gug. His body is still there?
Yes.
But missing a head, as you said. Or no, they took one of his hands. That's right. Okay. Well, we're sorry that this occurred on Stanton soil. We've just been up to our knees in work, hacking down vines and trying to control this growth. So it's unfortunate that such shadowy actions are transpiring now of all times.
I would have hoped the Bloom would be enough to keep people busy.
And, okay, so they'll head over with you to the blacksmith. There's clearly signs of a murder, and as they finish kind of cleaning up, they say, well, we will search for these dwarves, but we cannot make any guarantees as to the recovery of your stolen property. Should we have success, we will notify you.
All right, thank you.
Okay. We'll just say throughout the day, for those both arriving in Stanton and those who have been in Stanton already, that a new wave of pamphlets have been distributed throughout town. And, you know, regardless of where you are, one of these slips have been either handed to you, you've seen it posted somewhere. This has been distributed, so let me write up one of these pamphlets.
So I didn't get a chance, Thomas, while he's doing that on Adam. So after that fight with the all the farmers, did you guys get the food into?
Oh yeah.
And then you went over to the blacksmith after that? Is that how that
Yeah,
happened?
he sent us a note.
So the food made it there.
Piece of scrap paper.
I don't remember exactly where the food went.
Thank you. Oh, fill with the loose leaf.
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay.
That was the farming, the food.
Where did the food go?
The now irrelevant food
Oh.
tracker.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's piece that together quick. So,
Well, the guards are in on the scheme now.
yeah, but they have no one to coordinate, or they don't have their contact now.
And neither of the people that they talk to are around.
Right.
Well, actually, Alan might come and use it again. He could pretend to be me.
I mean, that's up to you to coordinate, isn't it?
No. Then I have to talk to Alan as Gunther and explain how any of this makes sense.
Isn't that interesting?
So, is it your plan to maintain the Gunther guys now and distance yourself from the mining or from the excavation?
I thought Gunther was kind of teamed up on the excavation.
Well, he was one of Gug's suppliers of digging tools. He was smelting the metal for him. I mean, he was a partner in the project, but he was not really directly responsible for any of the city's construction.
Well, he might take a renewed interest in it. But as for the moment, yeah, my first order of business is finding out where Gunther lives. Where I live.
Okay. Do you want to ask one of the apprentices?
Well, first, I should say, before I threw Gunther's body in the river, would I have taken his possessions? Like, did I find keys or, like, hints, mementos, like, of what he does?
What do you picture of his wife?
Yeah.
Kids?
Does he have a family?
You find like a loop of keys. It's got 4 different keys on it.
Alright. No markings?
No. I mean, the keys are differing size and shape.
Are there any drawings of, like, kids or women?
Roll a d20.
Six.
No.
Alright.
No kids.
No.
Is there an apprentice nearby?
Yes.
Say, hey, you. Do I know his name? if I don't know his name.
Probably not. No. You just see him. He's working.
Okay. I'll just go over by his video. Hey.
Oh, Master Gunther.
Ask. Say, did I ever show you my
Did I ever show you my
Could go a lot of ways.
my new table? It's quite a masterpiece.
No, sir.
Have you been in my house?
What a life to live.
Why, yes, master. I helped you. I helped you with that wall repair the other day
Oh yes, yes,
from the Bloom.
Don't you remember?
yes.
It was you or the
Well, I
other
have to thank you properly for that. Why don't you come over for drinks later today?
Roll a intellect with a boon. Oh, that would be great.
Excellent.
Wow, drinking with Master Gunther.
A rare treat. I don't go telling all the other apprentices.
No, and he lowers his voice. I did get pretty excited there.
Time sharp.
Time sharp.
I'll pick a time that. Well, I don't know what time of day it is. Like
Time
time sharp.
Skug was murdered
at night.
Yeah, it's like immediately after that. So it's like
working hard.
he was probably like just about done for the day.
What mean was he distracted by all the murder?
Yes.
Didn't this happen in the black
was.
shot?
Yeah, right in like the front entrance.
Oh my god. They're just like.
Well, I kind of picture it being in the morning, but whatever. Just the following like evening. I'll set it up for.
A lot can happen before then.
Yep. I mean, after that, I would probably just like appear to go home, but actually like go to an inn or something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's likely that I mean you see him kind of like dusting off his smock and like removing his things for the day, that it looks like he's pretty much ready to head towards wherever Gunther's home is.
Oh, okay. Is he planning to walk there with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll roll another luck d20.
All that luck.
18.
Okay.
Real good.
He promptly leads you to what must be Gunther's house. You see the door is locked.
Pretty good. Alright.
One of these.
I'm gonna try to keep.
Okay, roll a d4. Lots of rolling.
2.
Okay. The second key works, so it's not that suspicious.
Okay.
Yep, Gunther has a 2-story home, not far from his business.
Come on in.
Oh yes. He crouches down to look at a clearly recently damaged wall, and you can see like there's kind of a vein-like pattern from like the roots that had been growing in there that have been recently removed. And he says, "Oh, it's coming back again." He finds them coming through in the floor, and he says, "You want to go get more of that poison from that apothecary?" He says that keeps the roots back.
Yes, yes. I'll have to do that tomorrow.
So,
Where's a pamphlet?
yep. You've seen one of these, Ovum. One of these was handed to you by one of the guards saying, "Oh, you look like you're a man, right? Or are you... Oh, no, you're not a man. Are you, like, out of game?
Male.
What are you?
Out of game, I'm a man.
Oh, okay.
What are you in game? I'm half orc.
What a male.
Yes.
Is what we mean. I think that's what
Why are you asking the question like that?
No, I meant, like, the guard wasn't asking you what you were. I was asking what your character was out of game.
A man or a woman?
No, what race out of game.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're half orc.
Yeah.
And...
I guess a human, yeah.
Yep. And you are arrayed in what kind of gear?
I have a gigantic sword on my back,
Okay.
hard leather armor, and like a tabard with an Ouroboros. Oh my god.
So your head is bare. You wear no helmet or
No.
cap.
Much death.
Bare head.
Bare head.
Okay. That is that's an uncommon sight.
I am an uncommon
Yep.
sight.
But you would say typically Ovum handles himself with respect to authorities, or do they have to earn that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he kind of has a little bit of a surprised expression, but he checks it quickly enough and says,
Check yourself.
"Hail, traveler.
Hail.
Welcome to Stanton, such as it is. Dark times have fallen upon the city."
Dark times have fallen on the world.
"Yes. That is no mere trinket of a blade that you carry." My
There's
God.
certainly no trinket.
"Well, in that case, you should have one of these. We need all the help we can get."
I can read? No. I was raised properly. Call of Duty.
What?
That's what he would have said. That's how all of them sounded in my head for a moment. It's not true. I hope he sounds more manly than
I will consider this.
Good. Some dark tidings have been heard of late. There was a massacre of farmers and farmhands.
Who
It's
was
not good.
responsible for this?
That's under investigation.
Perhaps I will look into it myself.
on each one of them. Okay. So let that pamphlet go around so that everybody sees. It's fairly basic. For the benefit.
Leroy,
Yeah, Phil,
Nice.
why don't you just read it aloud to the group, please?
attention to all adventurers, champions, and honest citizens. Duke Leroy summons you to answer the call of duty. Report to Cancel Stanton for details. Save the city, earn reward, and honor.
Okay.
seems like right
So
on.
those pamphlets are being distributed all throughout the town. So even the fake Gunther, by the time he's made it over to his home, he's seen one of those, being like maybe swept in the wind, and it lands in your hands. So it's clear that the Duke is seeking a party of sorts to assist the town, and apart from that, though, he doesn't go into the details. Do you have some ale then, Master Gunther, or?
Yes, of course. And I'll walk to a room.
Yep, some.
Look for a
there.
kitchen area or
A fridge?
cellar type
A
thing.
refrigerator?
There's no fridges.
He does have a cellar.
Right.
A
And
wine cellar would make
that
sense.
that was a logical choice. So
I'll explore it for a drink.
okay.
Well,
You do find some. Plenty for you and your little buddy to share.
your little buddy.
Yep.
I'll pour some glasses and say,
This is a real
Say.
moment.
"Why don't you tell me your name?"
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. You know what? He just says, "Okay, I'm Jory."
It's like, it's crazy how long you can work with someone and never really get to know them.
Have you had that much to drink already, Master? But I suppose.
I apologize. With
All the
all the
death
events that happened tonight, I'm a little out of it.
He says, "What was that note you were reading?"
Oh, see, it's from the Duke. He I don't know. He seems to be calling people to the castle for some reason. Call of Duty, actually. I wonder what he's planning.
Well, that dwarf we are working with, do you think he was working for the Duke all along?
Would have made sense.
Perhaps. I think I did hear a rumor that the Duke commissioned his project,
Ah.
but it was apparently all very under wraps.
Well, it would be nice that we get credit from the Duke too. I mean, the pay is, I won't complain about, Master. It is fair, but if the Duke is offering reward, we should be sure that he knows of our efforts.
Yes, an excellent idea. I think I'll be attending.
All right. He finishes his mug, and he seems happy and content that you shared this Mert, you've been waiting for Gug to come back. You've been kind of managing things at the work site as best you can, but the dinner shipment hasn't arrived, and the workers are starting to grumble a bit.
Okay. Well, I'll go see if I can find him.
Find Gug?
Yeah.
We'll say that you did know of his...
Or Thomas,
yeah.
either way.
Okay.
But
At Gunther's Forge, a guard explains to you that the dwarf you're looking for is dead.
appropriate.
I imagine it's
okay.
him learning slowly that Gug is dead.
Yeah.
It's like Frodo waking up in Rivendell or something.
Do you know? So this is TJ right now. So he,
Okay.
what happened? The guard, I said it.
Oh, the dwarf was murdered by some out-of-town mercenaries. Dwarves such as his kind from Khazragard.
Was there anybody else?
Oh yes, the smith, Gunther. He was a witness. A little bit traumatized, but you know Gunther's a sturdy man. He'll be alright.
Do you know where? Nobody else was there. Just the two of them.
Well,
And
I
they
believe
left-
the apprentices were there too, but they took cover.
Okay. You know where Gunther, does he live here at the shop?
Are you in the do you know Gunther?
We bought many things from Gunther, and I was maybe he could at least fill me in better than you. No offense. I mean, to at least warn my friend.
Okay.
Better than you.
Warn my friend.
Roll an
In the
intellect
pit
boot.
with you.
Crit.
Okay. He promptly leads you there. He says, "Sir, if there's anything else I can do for you, my name's Roger."
Right.
And he says, my cap, and he points it as a distinctive mark, and he says, "Feel free to track me down."
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Roger.
Have a good evening.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, and I knock on the door.
Yep.
to
You
Gunther's
hear?
house.
Yep. Your door's
Hear-
being knocked on.
Gay laughter. I got you.
Is
You was a young man.
Is Jory still here?
I imagine so.
Is oh yeah.
Oh yes. Say what? Is there a door slit or something?
Yeah. Gunther's a smith, so he has a nicely designed door.
Yeah, I'll look out. I'd
You
say,
you recognize Mert.
alright. I'd say in character, out of character. I
don't
mean,
know
like,
which one. Which
um,
one?
Is Gunther met Mert?
Yes. We went there the original time with the ore. Because when we dropped it all off, we all were there. We had not nearly as many plans at that time.
Who knocks at this time of night?
Sure, he wrote it.
Gunther, are you home?
Yes.
They told me Gug was killed? Did you see...
Oh. Yes. Yes.
Did
of
you
course.
see our other
Yeah,
friend?
finish. Yeah, it's good.
Neither of them. They've been missing for a while. I'm worried.
Gug came alone.
Popcorn's really good.
Oh.
I think it was him the dwarves were after anyway, but yeah, I don't know what that was about. But they came in and threatened me, tried to kill me too. But
Oh, that's terrible.
They got to step it.
What did you do? Why would they do that to you? We're all saying this through the door or something, right?
well, I think they
Or just, oh.
were just trying to get to Gug. Really, I was just collateral damage.
You were Alan last? The last I would have seen you?
Mm-hmm.
And you never saw Alan? He was the... No, you weren't the
Never saw
architect.
Alan?
Shoot, you
No,
weren't the
not
architect.
that night.
And I wouldn't even have known that you lived at Alan's house. I mean, I knew, but I don't think we ever divulged where it was. Okay, well. Without them, I think I'm just gonna tell everybody to go home. Everybody's starving, they've been working all day.
Well,
There's no
Everyone will
food.
be starving.
that's a shame. The underground city was
It was a good idea.
it's a good idea. I had faith that it would be our solution to the bloom.
Yeah. Well,
But you know, it might. Have you seen these flyers going around?
yeah, I have.
Maybe the Duke is going to make public the underground city idea. I did hear that he was behind it.
Really? That seems odd. But either leave the city or go there. Well, yes, I will think about that. I think I'll have to go tell all of them to go home. None of them will probably be very happy, but...
For now, that might be best.
Alright. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're at least okay.
Yes, thank you. Sorry for your loss.
No way that I can see through his illusion. I try to...
It's not illusion, it's...
reality.
He becomes that guy.
Yes, it's reality.
I mean, if you like touched iron to him surreptitiously, that could bring out his... I think it would be like his true form.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, as I
So I
said...
think,
Which,
actually,
would promptly destroy.
technically, when I was incapacitated,
Better hope that doesn't happen.
at the very least, I would have.
Well,
I'm just like,
if we went
demon.
back and knew, I think you would have taken on... No, was one of the people still alive?
Well, I mean, I feel like you knew, like when I switched to Alan. I mean, you guys knew that I could change forms.
You did it right in front of us, yeah.
Yeah,
well, then we would have seen a monster of like mud and sticks.
You've
and
never
green
seen.
eyes.
You've never seen my true form, but I guess you
Why?
knew that I was.
That's what it
ancient.
says you go to every time.
In between?
No.
Yeah,
No.
that's what it says.
Well, that doesn't sound
Not
right.
in between. It's like if you're incapacitated, if you're touched by iron.
Right. No. When you're switching, no. But if you go incapacitated,
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what he turns back to.
Technically, when I was incapacitated in the farmer fight, I would have turned back.
right?
So he might have seen.
Well,
TJ might have seen the true form, but in reality, I probably would have just became a peasant for like a day before I became Gunther.
That's what I kind of figured. But Gug and I would have both seen that
Yeah.
because you stood up afar from us.
But again, like you already knew I was a changeling because I changed form. You just never knew what I looked like.
Correct. No, I agree with that. I still don't. So, but I also have no idea of your Gunther. So I go back to the people and say, give them the news. That Gug is dead.
Have you heard the news?
You say that to the workers? Okay.
They feast.
So until we can, I don't know. The other,
So it's on hold then, boss?
well, the other one, our other friend is gone. He's gone missing too. I don't know if they killed him. They took him. Yeah, I know.
It's all coming
This
apart.
is all new. This is all news to me as well.
Alright.
Well, do I see the food? Like, not the dinner, but is the food like there?
Pocket sausage.
Yeah. Roll a perception.
Okay.
Asking the big questions.
My perception. 9.
Do nothing.
Correct.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's on hold until either I can figure out something else or... I mean, the robots were doing much of the work too. They're not here.
No. Those robots, that's a big loss too.
So,
Yep.
How much work are the robots doing?
Well, there were
They
six
there were the
working,
wall. There were the wall.
They were hauling and converting
They were-
all the dirt.
working round the clock.
Yeah.
So,
Don't require food,
They were
rest.
perfect.
Wages.
I give them kind of the, you know...
Gug looked at them and said, I am a far inferior specimen to my creation.
I wanted to be a robot.
Yeah, probably that was your end game, is,
Yep.
is becoming full robot. But alright.
Just like Artemis did.
Well,
And I tell them kind of, if I can find any more work for any of them, I
Know
will.
that ends.
I know where to find them, and I appreciate everything they did. We had a... And maybe the idea still holds some weight.
yeah.
We'll see.
Most of them scatter and mumble like vague echoes of what you said about well wishes. Most of them, I think, are just now consumed by the idea that they need to find a new job, and you know, if this is all connected to the Bloom, maybe it's all hopeless anyway, and they're gonna, you know, resort to crime and looting or something in the final days of the town.
Final days.
And all of them will just be.
I guess any of the last ones, I'll say
Smacking and
I'll say to the last couple who do stay around, I'll say, did you see the pamphlet? I guess the Duke must be,
could be a great hero.
Oh yeah, we saw that those fire starters flying around.
yeah. Well, that's good.
What can be done at this point? And they slink off.
All right.
Okay,
They are
old
not-
man assassin.
Yeah, assassin.
You've arrived in town.
Okay.
You, by coincidence, you've been following in the wake of this massive warrior as you came in.
Start of the Dark Tower.
And you now have also seen the same summons. As far as work for an assassin, even before you arrived in Stanton, you've heard that contracts have been drying up as of late because people are just scrambling to get their own households in order, and that they're not really investing in offing their enemies and such. So it's bad times for the business as of late.
That may be why I'm traveling.
Yeah, that prospect actually, you know, depending on the nature of the work, could be a promising lead for you to keep up your finances. I know you still have a decent bit of money because you got that bonus.
Oh wait, I did inherit apparently money. I never didn't. Oh, I think I have 6 coppers. I think that's not quite.
That's not
I thought you got some bonus from your care gen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what got him the 6 copper.
Oh, okay.
I think I have.
I have 4 copper.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Wow.
6 coppers.
So yeah, you guys definitely could use some.
It's inheritance.
Definitely could use some money.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you had a lot of gold on you when you died, didn't you?
Yep.
Like,
Massive amount.
I feel like he would have
Did
taken
I
it,
have
but I don't know
50
if he
I
had the
gave you
time
50
or the
gold.
dwarves took it.
the dwarves
roll a
take-
d6, Thomas.
I'm sure the mercenaries
Yeah.
looted my corpse.
Probably.
That's what I would imagine.
But I rolled a 1.
They did loot your corpse, but you found 1 gold sovereign that they overlooked.
Not bad.
Okay.
Talked in my ass crack.
Yeah. Well, for
I knew his
safekeeping.
secret hiding place of
Yeah.
course wouldn't have
Yeah.
worked.
Okay.
The prison pocket.
Yep. So, yeah. It's late. Do any of you intend? Do any of you intend to go straight to Castle Stanton this night, or will you all give it a day? If any, of
How
you,
late is it?
it's like 9:30.
Yeah, I go to the inn.
Okay.
I'll give it a day. I should check out this house.
I will be nice and I'll wait till the next
All right. Excellent.
I'm gonna go scavenging for acorns.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll.
If you took magic acorn,
He did.
I will
He of-
shove this sword
of
up your
course did.
ass.
He of course did.
6.
You
No wait.
find nothing.
Oh wait.
Nothing.
9.
You find two acorns.
Good.
All right.
That's it. All the acorns in the world are gone.
All gone.
All done.
Blue
didn't
acorns
create any
or
more.
regular
Good
acorns?
spell.
Okay.
Man, no, it's not. Just like Rend looked like a good spell, but it's not.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
Thomas,
Thomas, I know where you'll
for you.
wait. Are you gonna sleep at Gunther's or at the guard? Gunther's is your new home now. Okay. All right. Jory dismisses himself around like 11:30 or so.
Okay.
He says, "All right, see you tomorrow."
Yeah.
Okay. For the 3 of you, you will be paying the innkeep.
Yep.
All right. For a bed in the loft, it is 1 copper piece for the night.
I paid such a price.
Yep.
I have 2 silver, so what's that break down to? Is it 10 copper for a silver?
Yep.
Oh man, 1 point.
Then a private room is like 2 silver. So
Oof,
it's
not
much
doing
more
that.
expensive.
That's
Okay.
dog money.
Who's got that line around?
Okay.
And
So I awaken to these 2 strangers.
he just hunched over you.
I mean, like in the inn, like when we go down in breakfast, these strangers are here, a half orc and
There's an old man.
An old
and the
man.
yeah, I mean, the half orc, once you see him, you won't forget him.
Right.
He is very distinctive and recognizable. And a good share of people are just plain uncomfortable around him. You notice this.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we'll say the dawn arrives. And
Wake up.
if you all probably are hungry by this point, it's 3 bits for breakfast.
Mother fucking
3
bits.
coppers?
No.
No.
Bits is even smaller than copper? Oh my gosh. Oh wait,
Since
so-
I have so little, I'm gonna
What's-
break it up.
Yeah.
What?
yeah.
No, stop. What is copper to bits? 10 bits to
Yep.
1 copper? I
If
pay
you
for
buy
it.
my meal, I will kill you.
Really?
Right here.
Even if I
Wow.
offer, but don't do it? What if I just offer?
Well, I'm not gonna kill you.
How many
off.
bits?
Okay. I offer to
will
buy.
Say no.
How many bits was
Okay.
that? 1 bit?
3 bits.
3 bits.
3 bits.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
3 bits.
Just
You're getting cleaned out.
suddenly I move my list over to that. 7 bits. Wow, they really had to do that. Okay. What are we eating?
Like
Easy seafood.
Nice.
1 egg,
Oh.
a piece of toast,
Mm.
and some berries.
Okay.
No meager offering.
It is meager, but he apologizes. He says,
I eat 12 dozen raw eggs a day.
Well,
I have a hard time finding that here.
144 raw eggs.
"Sir, we can oblige that, but it'll cost
Well-
big man."
12 dozen.
It's the Gaston thing.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like an egg every 10 minutes.
It's like a Gaston squared.
No, is it?
No.
Some fucked up.
Oh,
If you're
Maybe
in
at
12 hours.
retreat, we'll do an egg eating contest.
God. I know who will win.
Studs
Oh,
is
if
gonna.
you ate like
Big
one
Man's
egg.
gonna make like a 12 egg omelet.
One egg every
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Every 10 minutes just pops an egg.
It's just forever. It's got a magic
Raw-
groove.
raw egg.
That's nice.
Is there a cat?
Now you got everybody looking.
Yeah.
I don't see
Is
it.
there a cat? Is it
No,
Gloomhaven?
it's board game. Dark Souls.
Oh, let's
cool.
stop this and play that.
Let's move on.
Okay. You have your breakfast.
All right. I say to them, I'm heading to the Duke. What about you, fellow?
Old man.
My eyes roll out of my sockets.
Possession mode.
Something,
I chomp on my toast,
berries?
on my berries and toast. I say that me too.
Well,
You look small to be a hero.
But you find something affable in his face because he is an attractive man.
I'm
He
talking
was-
about him.
Oh,
How small are you?
Although, yeah, you're also small.
I'm
I'm
both of
small
you-
and I'm like the oldest man you've seen probably still.
Wait, are you a
living.
halfling as well?
No, I'm just an old 4'9" man.
Zexar did say to respect your
I
elders.
could wear the two of you as boots.
What an idiot.
TJ's like,
I say, well, you'll find, young man. With age comes a lot of wisdom.
That could be true.
height's not everything.
I too am going to the castle.
You guys been here long?
Like,
Wow. City's pretty crazy. Yeah, we experienced a little of that.
well,
This is
perhaps.
what you use to sort it out.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. The uncrazier. Yeah.
Well, perhaps you can share word of your travels as we make way towards the castle. If you'll have my company.
I used to have some friends, but they left me.
Tell me your woes, young
You
man.
died, and one of them died, and the other just disappeared. But the one who disappeared, he could change face. It was a frightening.
Roll a d20, Ming.
Old clay face.
Oh, mud face.
11.
Okay. This is funny.
Okay.
Zexar did foretell to you that an old man and a halfling would appear to you, and that they would be worthy companions.
You told me this years ago.
Yes.
Okay. I suddenly recall it.
Yep.
Just like a deja vu.
And because of this windfall of providence, you can add 2 extra boons to your next attack roll.
Hey.
So, like, you feel your hand just starts twitching a bit, and you're like, oh, maybe destiny is at last arriving. So,
I'm the guy whose name's on this sheet.
Leroy. Yeah.
That'll be where the 2
Yeah.
boon.
Short
Okay.
ones. I recall my father speaking of meeting a halfling and an old man, and we were companions.
Fortuitous.
Let it be so.
Are you some sort of wizard?
Who?
You? Or your father, I should say. Was he a prophet?
He was a priest. The
Oh.
god Artemis.
Oh. DJ respects that a bit. Except the one true thing, but...
But he won't voice that opposition.
No.
Okay, alright, good. That
Mine's
is
more of a minor guy, even in his opinion.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, in everyone's opinion.
Well,
Lord
yes.
God.
Well then,
Yeah,
for
Lord
the
God.
Lord God.
Yeah. Let us go to this Duke and hear him out.
All right. Okay. You're going there too, Gunther? Okay.
Gunther's like the only person I know anymore. And Roger the guard.
Yep. So you
With the hat.
Who you just met.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
So Castle Stanton is on the northeastern edge of town. It is right next door to the Zarder Embassy, which is a diplomatic attaché from the largest city in Senethar. So they have many comings and goings at the castle. Castle itself is a impressive, sturdily built stone structure that is well maintained. It is surrounded by both a hedge along its eastern and western facades. The lake itself, its shoreline is to the north, which guards that entrance to the castle. And then as the southern end, which is where the main avenue of the street comes through, is a tall iron fence in which there's a gate that leads to the outer courtyard, and then another gatehouse to lead to the inner courtyard of the castle and its interior chambers. At the outer gate to the courtyard and where the stables are, there are several guards posted, and they seem to be waiting for someone, but they may not have arrived yet. But lo, your group shows up.
Alright.
And you guys see along the way that Gunther's fallen in line with you, but you recognize Gunther.
I do. I introduce him.
Yeah.
Mert, I'm glad you decided to answer the call.
It's TJ. Damn it. It's TJ.
Sorry.
No, but it's okay.
I contribute
understand
to
what you're
that.
saying. No, it's okay.
One of your characters was Mert. I thought it was.
The Godbound guy.
Yeah.
It's cool. I know who I am.
Okay.
Yes, at the inn, I met these two gentlemen.
Oh.
The very tall one and the old one.
Yes.
Tall one.
And I'm the small one, so, you know.
You
And this
are
is the
like
blacksmith of the town.
And
Or one of
blacksmith.
them.
Father did not mention a blacksmith. You
well,
are,
I'm not known outside of Stanton very much. I've lived here my whole life.
but you have
What a lie.
you have
I just
aspirations
love it.
of being a hero.
Yes, yes. The I feel like the bloom is encroaching, and if something is not done, we are all dead anyway.
That's the attitude. Good.
Alright.
It's gonna be hard for you to maintain your blacksmith facade too, because like the moment you take up your iron tongs and stuff and start working, you're just gonna turn
That's
into your.
exactly where, yeah.
So
My first,
adventuring will suit you better, I think.
yeah, I'll have to.
Well,
I'll have to have my
if
apprentice
if
making
he-
a brass hammers. And,
The brass tools.
Well, or if for some reason he reveals who he is, at least I'll know and can explain that. He
I do-
did.
I'm gonna trust you. You don't even know
You'll
my
have to
name.
explain quick.
out of character, I do want to explain to Mert at some point.
Sure. But not right now.
I'm not in character.
Not
the
in
dread,
public.
the
Yes.
dread secret.
Out of.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
He said to Mert, not to TJ.
Mhm. Well, I have been wandering this land for some time, fighting the bloom where I can,
Oh.
but I'm afraid I'm no closer to subduing it than when I started, so perhaps this Duke has some information.
Hmm. I do tell him what I experienced in the last session.
Tell
that
us.
the food.
or him.
Well, him when he says that.
What do you?
That I a couple days ago went out into the forest and any food created by the bloom is very deadly.
You ate it yourself?
No. I
What?
brought some people along.
Did you?
But I
Did you kill?
no. I say but I did not we did not know the effects it would have. So
The bloom.
they're okay, but I would not advise it again.
The Duke should outlaw it.
I hope there's none in town that is that. I imagine you can tell like it's massive.
Well, when you
Like
observe,
those giant chicken monster
there
things
are
that you-
like typically they're larger specimens, so like larger berries,
Berries.
larger, and if there are like like little leaves or like if you see the principal plant or branch that the fruit or was taken off of, you can see, but if it's kind of like just thrown together in the marketplace, it's
tough.
It requires like some examining. It isn't necessarily obvious. So.
Well then, yeah. So I let them know of that. So hopefully you didn't need any of that while you were out there, but you would have experienced likely the consequences quickly.
My God protected me.
I believe that too. Yeah.
Well, soon the whole world will starve if that is the case.
Correct. So the bloom must be dealt with.
Well, guards, let us in.
There you go.
You answer the Duke's summons.
We do.
Oh,
We do.
good. The first of the day. We will escort you at once. Okay. So
First and the only needed.
yep. You guys head through the outer courtyard and come up to the gatehouse. You're waved through the gatehouse and brought into the inner courtyard. Off to the right, you see there is a queue of people waiting to get into the government offices, which is one of the wings of the castle. But you are being brought straight ahead into the audience chamber, where the seat of the duchy is situated. It's typical to the great hall of a castle, as you'd expect. There's an embroidered carpet that runs the length of the room all the way up to the throne. Evenly positioned pillars that make neat columns flanking your approach, in which there are guards stationed at opposite intervals. And the Duke himself is not present on the throne right now. But you see a bent and wizened man, perhaps of like age to you, maybe a little bit younger, who is sitting at a table just to the side of the dais where the Duke's seat is. And the guard brings you over and says, "This is Advisor Borgas. He will brief you on the situation, and if you are willing and able to continue, then more information will be granted." You see there are sufficient chairs for you all to take a seat if you like. You see he is poring over some maps and he's making some scribblings. Over roll a perception.
Here it goes! 13.
This man has some orc blood in him.
Well, so do I.
Yep. No, but you can notice it better than others. He's maybe
Could smell it.
one generation removed from a half. So
Oh.
yeah.
But asking for like reparations from the Duke and stuff.
Yeah. So he says, "Oh, please, welcome. I am Advisor Borgas. I have been in Duke Leroy's service for over 20 years. I am glad to see that some have been brave enough to answer the call. It is grim tidings that have fallen on our city." He directs your attention to two things. He provides you, I think I gave you guys a map of the Stanton area.
Yep.
Stanton has two principal food sources. The great farmsteads and fields that are to the south of our outer wall. This has been greatly decimated by the bloom. Both in afflicted crops and in the recent violence that took place in the fields near the southern gate. Unfortunately, our second source of food is now also being threatened in Lake Telvos, which is very close. I mean, the southern shore of the lake is in view of the castle from the windows looking out that way. He says the growth of various well, we're not sure what to call it exactly, but essentially there is a canopy growing over the surface of the water, and the fishermen, even with harpoons, are barely able to break through to get to the fish underneath. And furthermore, what fish are still in the lake, which it has been known as a plentiful area, may not survive the complete destruction or the complete blocking of sunlight, which would go down to feed the various plants, as we understand. The whole system is being threatened by this new film that is growing over the surface of the water. But that is not the half of it. We've had reports that in the center of the lake, many miles out, for it is one of the largest in Senethar, there is some sort of tree that is growing in the center, and may be the source of this. We sent one detachment of city guards, and they have yet to return. We were hoping that, if you are willing, the surface is known to be able to support the weight of humans. Even one such as you, sir, any gestures to Ovum, should be able to walk freely upon its surface to investigate this large tree that grows in the center of the lake. See if you can identify or bring back any of our city guards and at least discover their fate. And, if possible, destroy this this unnatural growth. And, well, at this point it's a gamble, but we're hoping that would begin to free up this this tremendous outburst of life that is now choking and strangling the life of Lake Telvos. We would be able to provide provisions and whatever else assistance you require within reason of our stores. But I will tell you this honestly: a third of the buildings of Stanton are now structurally compromised, and so we will have a housing crisis on our hands soon. And even with the Duke partitioning food and controlling distribution through martial law, at this rate, Stanton will have nothing to eat in a month's time.
If this tree is a source of this evil, then I shall rip out its roots with my bare hands.
That is good to hear. A heroic spirit. Do you all share this man's optimism?
Of course they do.
For money.
Yes.
That is not our motivation, old one.
I have 6 coppers in my pocket, young man.
Look at how old he is. He must have many children he must feed. We have a champion in you, an honest citizen of Stanton in Gunther, an adventurer in me, and a father, grandfather, great-grandfather in him.
I'm not that old. I'm only 74.
That's a great-grandfather age!
He says, yes, I agree. You have a diverse set of skills among the 4 of you. Well, you will be compensated for this service. I mean, the city will owe you all a great debt should you be successful.
I would forego money in lieu of a different reward.
Well,
More children?
seek a concubine from of noble stock, perhaps a relation to the Duke. This is a very okay.
He requires a specific favor of Duke Leroy.
Well, we will.
Boy.
But we can discuss it when we get back.
Yes.
I see. Would you provide an advance for us to equip ourselves for the adventure?
Should you wish to outfit yourselves apart from the stores of the castle, yes, we could provide you a spending budget.
Okay.
Couldn't you forge us a mighty weapon?
What would you like?
Something built of iron?
You should all have swords just as I do.
I have a
mace
small
and a dagger.
sword. I am a small man.
No. I do
But I actually don't.
Be greater.
I will try.
I do raise my hand to say, what if we should have need of some display of authority as we make to our quest? What then?
I point to my chest. This is the only authority I answer to.
Well,
What about the law?
and furthermore, it is unlikely once you set out on the lake to encounter many living souls.
Except hopefully the guards.
Correct.
who went up.
But I mean, as for your approach, all but only the bravest of fishermen lead their ships out through that muck. For many vessels have been stranded and now have been brought under that canopy of green that covers the lake.
Does the Duke have a signet or something that we could to make sure the guards trust
certainly.
us?
He reaches into his pocket and gives you a Stanton signet ring you can add to your inventory.
There you go. Okay. Well,
Then let us be off. This town is depending on us.
I already just have a few affairs to put in order.
We shall meet in an hour. I don't know.
Do we, do we want any? Do we want to prepare? Do we have a plan? Do we need anything?
Maybe we do.
What do we need? I've never derooted a tree before.
I imagine
Like
an
poison.
axe.
We have rope.
Do you want to try
We have our
poison?
muscles. Just as in the old days.
I don't doubt that you are strong, but have you ever pulled a tree out of its roots?
Yes.
Do you want? Do I detect a lie? This is a lie.
Certainly not.
Well, I mean, do you have reason to doubt him?
I have my doubts.
Okay. Ovum, have you uprooted a tree before? Probably. Maybe
Probably
it's
not one as big as we're going to encounter.
No,
but
but-
yes,
like I said,
I'm sure I have.
his question didn't
Yeah,
necessarily.
I guess.
So, I mean, you can see this. This
I
guy's
see
got
that.
muscles. They speak as well as his words.
I say, well,
Enough talk.
Along those
nonetheless, it sounds like this tree is no ordinary tree.
And I shall hack it to pieces. I shall make smaller trees out of it.
How much time do you need? Gunther?
Just give me a few hours.
Okay.
To do what?
Set my affairs in order.
Oh.
I have a forge to run.
Sure.
I will spend the time looking into who murdered those farmers.
Okay.
Should we meet up
At the water?
at the gates? At where?
Or wherever the map is.
So
We're close to the water
so-
right now.
Yep. So like, here's the castle. You guys came in through this way. Basically, out of the audience chamber, you can go out into the area known as the Duchess's Gardens, and then you can just walk right onto the lake because the growth is growing there. So you can come back to the castle when you're ready. And they will.
I
see
will
you.
already head to where you just said. I want to look at the lake.
Actually, I'll actually say TJ, if you don't mind, I could use a hand back at the forge. I could get you that sword you wanted. I'm sure we have some extras.
All right.
Hey, have you ever seen my?
So since you guys aren't taking provisions from the castle, he
When you
provides
say
you.
provisions, you mean food or just weapons?
I mean,
I'd take some food if
He
they
expressed. Okay, they'll offer you
This
food.
isn't a journey.
have. It might be.
It's a large lake.
It's large. It's quite large.
I mean,
I'll take food.
you can see it on.
How many rations? How many rations do they give me, Sean? Right now I have none.
Okay,
Or one.
they provide you with a week's rations.
That's what I got.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you
Total.
guys came in with that, so that's
Yep.
cool. All right. Then
Do you
I
also
should-
take the rations, Thomas?
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys have 2 weeks rations now, if you take.
I don't take it.
Yeah.
It's food for the people of Stanton.
That's a good call.
It's authorized.
He's an old man. He needs double.
Oh, by the way, for being a magician, I could
I wonder
choose
what
an
my father
academics,
was
an area of academics, so I've chosen the law. Just don't really.
So you're
Familiar.
a professor of the law.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I go. We will see you in a couple hours. We'll hurry.
Very well.
He provides you 15 silver for equipment expenses.
Each?
No.
No, just to him.
To
He was the only one
just
who
to
really
Gunther.
asked for
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So on the way to the forge,
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell TJ,
Okay.
hey,
Yes, Gunther. What's
it's
up?
it's me, Christopher.
What?
Oh, what? The reveal.
Gunther was killed in the attack. As
That
well
makes-
as Doug.
That makes sense. Unfortunately.
I saw
How
an
did you-
op-
how did
saw
you
an
get away?
opportunity. I hid. They did not see me hide, but I had already become Gunther at that point.
Oh, okay.
I saw an opportunity
Well, for
to
now.
inherit the city's forge. Now we have.
All right.
I
Well.
mean, now we're leaving anyway, but I can't let them find out. I can't let them find out I don't actually know how to forge anything.
Of course.
While I still have authority, I mean, we can take whatever we want from the forge.
Yes, of course. Well, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We probably could use some axes and a rope or any of that he has. All our plans have fallen apart. But I think the bloom is the greatest of dangers, so...
Yes. If the underground city cannot be built, then we'll need to seek out the root cause.
Yeah. Okay. Well... So that was... So you were living in Gunther's house now?
I'm Gunther.
Yep.
I almost chose to go full nature.
But I couldn't pay last night. I had company.
Of course. Well,
Yeah. You're an agent of the bloom.
Yeah,
my only concern is the others.
What do you
If
mean?
they find-
the old and the tall?
Yes. If they find out,
Find out
I
about
don't
what?
know how to
The old
explain.
and
So
tall.
we must do our best to keep your appearance a secret,
Well,
and hopefully gain their trust through defeating this tree or helping the city. So
well, I will be Gunther in body.
okay. Now I'm an accomplice. I'm an accomplice to everyone. TJ's a little more nervous now. So we said we're just gonna try to get. Would the forge have had any things left over from Gunther's work?
Yep. The dwarves weren't able to steal it all.
Axes.
One sec. I'm pretty sure an axe is reasonable.
What material are these weapons made of?
Oh?
Solid iron.
I mean,
Steel?
not the handle.
Maybe some steel.
No, handles wood probably.
Yeah.
Isn't steel iron?
It's like
It's steel.
refined iron, I think, or something.
It's
It's like a mixture, I thought.
It's iron and carbon or something.
Yeah, I wonder if that counts
Carbon?
for my
Yeah.
purposes.
It's not carbon.
Don't
It's
you
like
know, don't you know how?
Mert, do you wish to add
tin
an
or
axe to your inventory?
I do.
You may do
Carbon's
so.
in there.
Okay. Is that okay?
It's a
You're some
1d6
fucking
plus 1
genius.
damage.
Okay. 1d6.
One-handed.
What is
Yeah.
steel?
Yep.
fucking iron and carbon. God damn it. Is it?
Would
Yeah.
carbon would carbon
No.
turn me back to natural form?
The iron would.
Yes.
Steel would turn me?
Yes. I'm looking at some options
You
for
need
you.
that
Thomas.
bronze,
I
baby.
need I have a,
A
oh, yeah,
whip.
bronze.
A whip would work.
You need that bronze.
Some sort of maul or warhammer that is made out of like some just stone. It
I
would be
like that.
extremely heavy.
As Gunther, I like that. It works.
Tommy, you have to become a barbarian.
Is Gunther a dwarf or a man?
Gunter's a man.
He's a human.
Man.
Yeah.
But is he a man or a woman?
Are you a man? Or...
I mean, you could also use like a blowgun. 1d3 damage.
That's more Phil's style.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I feel like the hammer is.
I will
Or a
forego the
staff.
money.
Yeah.
Like a staff,
For
you know,
a
you can use like a
favor.
wooden staff.
Actually, you know what? That's
easy.
better.
I mean,
I'll use
you
the
as a
staff.
blowgun.
Alright, that's 1d6 plus 1 damage base. Two-handed.
That's you.
And it has finesse. So you can use your dex or your strength mod.
What
whichever
did you
one's better.
take?
Staff.
Oh, okay.
Simple.
Simple.
Simple weapon for a simple man.
It won't really do good
There's
against
something-
the bloom. per
Something
se.
noble in the guy who uses
Oh,
the,
sure.
the staff.
My father had a staff.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
My father's staff.
Did you just take the money just as a pocket expense?
That's
Like you're not gonna buy anything with that. So.
I mean, I'll equip
yeah.
and not
Do
buy
we
anything,
need-
but I mean, I'm the source of the weapons.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. So you're
You're
like
gonna
being
pay me.
reimbursed
Well,
for your store.
Yeah.
I
property.
did-
I mean, I'll give him whatever he wants.
I did meet the. I actually know the other blacksmith. I'm the one who went to him.
There's another blacksmith.
Yeah.
There's a few. of them.
There's like 3 in town.
I met the one. He's the one who sold me all the shovels and the cart and everything. But I'm blanking on what his name
I
was.
think they did a good job with the spine too. That's just nice and clean looking. You know.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
You can get some pretty shitty binding
Lance.
art or
Was
stuff.
it Lance the? Was it Lance the?
Yeah.
Lance.
Yep.
So I know I met Lance. So if we really needed
If
something
you needed a lance, you could get a lance from Lance.
from Lance,
Lance Armstrong.
It is in the book. You
I mean,
can't
what
use
are
it.
you looking for,
I don't know.
TJ?
I wonder if magical does magical items exist in this world?
Yes.
Does Gunther have any?
I don't
His
know.
forge?
He might have like one as an heirloom, but he didn't have it like in display.
Would he
So I haven't seen
let
it.
go of it?
You have not.
I've been in his home. I've been in his bed.
You're talking about Gunther? Gunther would have one, or
Unless
Lance?
you've been in a man's
Possible.
bed.
I
You know
said-
about his heirlooms.
Oh, I meant Lance. But
Lance might have one too.
if you let me go,
Let him go.
Lance, but I would need some money. I don't know how much I'll need.
Please.
My
Let me
wares.
go.
My wares aren't good enough.
They're not magical, unless you found something of Gunther's that is. Have you?
Magical.
He said I haven't seen anything.
You could take one last look before you go.
In his home.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if you want to go do business with Lance, then you're free to do so.
You're gonna give me the money? 15 silver. I don't know about the gold. I imagine.
You're gonna give
So I'm gonna say,
Right?
You're gonna let. The
I'll give you
you're
back
gonna
whatever
support
I
your
don't spend.
competition. You're gonna let him go, Gunther.
Well,
fine. Take,
Alright.
take the money.
I'll meet you.
Oh my god.
I'll meet you there.
Yeah, meet up at the castle.
Yep. And I head over to Lance, and he heads to.
Well, actually, I'm gonna
look
inform a
around
couple
here.
of the apprentices about my mission, my plans to go out.
Master. Jory says,
You're gonna die.
who's gonna run the forge?
Jory, you are now
You are.
the first
I
player.
think it's time for you to step up, George.
His name.
He says,
Jory.
I see.
Jory.
You were measuring me up last night.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says, well, I may not be quite as skilled as you are, sir, but I'll try and get on your level as quickly as I can.
I believe in you.
He says, all right, well, hopefully you return safely and with stuff we can upgrade the forge with.
That's the wish, and hopefully we can put an end to this bloom and go back to our lives.
Yeah, so we're done with that one project, right?
Unfortunately, yes. I think it died with Gug.
Alright, well, we're going to have some extra mining equipment to sell. Hopefully there's a market for that.
Well, if this mission doesn't go well, maybe the Duke will.
Oh, yes.
We will restart
Take on the project. Okay. Go. Alright, so you've got that squared away. You're going back to his house?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception with 2 banes.
Are you about to vomit all over my table?
Just on your character sheet.
Wow.
Just on your
Philistine.
Perception to Bane.
you rolled pretty
hold on.
good.
Okay,
Hold
yeah,
on.
you're probably fine.
You rolled
14 minus 2
Oh,
plus 1.
plus 1. It's over 10.
yep.
13.
Okay, so 2 was the lower
You
bane?
rolled 2 twos.
Alright.
2-2.
Alright, you see, one of the candelabrums, has kind of a different glow to it than the others. It, has a paler, metal color to it. Maybe it's made out of silver. And upon closer inspection, you see he hasn't lit candles near the top of it in years. In fact, there were little faux coverlets over there. And, what you found, in fact, is a silver trident of some magical ability. So you can add silver trident to your inventory. You don't know of how exactly it's magical yet, but you know there's something special about this weapon.
Okay.
If you want to use the trident, it's 1d6 one-handed weapon, and you can also use it as a thrown weapon up to short range.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. And I head to Lance.
Okay.
Lance Bass.
Yep, he's there. He's got his hands full. But he says, "Oh, I remember you,
yeah.
TJ."
Yeah. I appreciate. I got a couple friends. We're actually working for the Duke. We're gonna try to. What's the lake called? Lake.
That one, like
Telvas.
Telva.
Yep.
We're gonna try to see what's going on there. To try to help the food problem we have here.
Ugh, We do have a food problem, indeed.
Well, he informed us, obviously, you know, we know about the bloom, but he informed us there was a tree, so I'm trying to... I got an axe, but do you have anything... I don't know, we're not sure what we're going to deal with, so I wanted to come to you. I felt like you might have something interesting that could help us. Anything to fight this bloom could help us.
That's
Well, I did have a special order suit of armor that, well, the man I contracted it for, he never came to claim it, and that's been 3 weeks now.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was costly to make, so I was hoping to sell it to someone else instead.
How much?
Discounted rate. At this point, I really do need to recoup my investment.
How much did it cost?
Well, it
How much
is
you're looking for?
it is plate mail armor.
Could anyone here use?
Are you buying that with 15 silver?
Even if I would, who could wear?
Dumbass.
I can't wear that.
Overmuck could maybe.
My armor is from this.
Oh, well then you'll never replace it.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, then I will.
So.
If I meet someone though, I will bring that. I will direct them your way. Well, I look at myself and go.
Thank you.
I don't think I can fit into that.
Oh, yes.
I can try, but
You're a halfling.
I am a
right?
halfling. Yes. So, I do have one of the men I'm going with, but I don't think he would like it. So, thank you, Lance.
Yes,
So,
it
thank
is. I understand it's a very particular item, and hence my vexation that my custom order has now gone without fulfillment.
Could Gunther wear it? Gunther plate mail worthy?
You'd have to have like a 14 strength.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe,
really?
maybe the actual Gunther, but I mean,
Not you, Gunther.
Gunther.
Gunther. Or
Also
Gunther
Gunther.
original. Gunther Prime.
His
I
9
guess.
strength. You can't touch.
Well, Lance, thank you.
You're just like
As I
the
said,
patient.
Blacksmith.
maybe there's a buyer out there somewhere. Maybe even in the Duke's guards, one of them, a knight, may appear, and I will direct
Knights
them.
may appear.
I will direct them your
Won't
way.
wear it.
He said no.
That's what I thought too, but he was.
We tried.
Odin never wears heavy armor.
Do you
It
have?
slows him down when he's chasing.
I don't
him.
have
That's right.
any
He has
armor.
the armor of God.
Does he have normal armor?
Oh yeah, you can buy.
Do you know what the limitations on equipment is? I have none. I literally.
So
my
here's how it
defense-
works. Here's how it works,
You
Merc.
can't afford anything.
What is
Just
what is
not
defense?
magic, basic.
Nothing.
So
He gave me money.
here's our refresher on armor. Clothing, you just get your agility for your defense. That's it. Soft leather, you get agility +1. Hard leather, agility +2. A brigandine, which is clothing reinforced with metal strips between layers of leather fitted with metal studs. You can get just base 13 with no agility mod.
Actually, this is a good talk. I've just been wearing clothes this whole.
Okay,
this
it's
whole
time
campaign.
to buy new armor.
So I'll think of you as well.
I mean, I'm wearing armor.
Yeah.
I got hard
So
leather on.
Yeah,
but
that's a
what
good-
is-
that's a very good
So
armor.
what does Lance have? I'm very agile. So something that would
Well,
keep
he
me.
would
letting me move.
recommend hard leather for sure.
How much do you sell that?
How
for?
hard?
That's 5 silver pieces.
Can you do? How's your agility?
11. I mean, I'll take hard leather because I can't wear steel.
Oh yeah, you can't. Do
Does
you have two?
Gunther just have armor at his blacksmithery?
Roll a d20.
4.
No.
No, not the kind you're looking for.
Can I buy 2 of them from you, Lance?
2 sets of hard leather.
Yep.
If you have 10 silver,
I do. I hand them 10 silver. over.
then they are yours.
Okay. So my defense is at 12 now. Oh no, it should be a 13 because my
so you
agility.
get 2
will-
from the armor, and then whatever your agility adds on top of that.
Well, I think did agility get already added in? 'Cause I
So
started
your
with a,
base is 10.
right. My agility was a 12, but it went up to a 13.
So your agility mod, I
3.
think, is a plus.
So it should be a 13. So now the armor adds 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're at up to 15.
15.
That's a very, very good armor class.
Those farmers ain't got nothing on me.
Okay.
All right,
Finally,
and
on the
I
farmer level.
bring the other set along to the castle,
Okay.
and I assume we probably could have just gotten this from the castle. They probably had provisions.
Well, they
Yep,
paid us.
but I
But
mean,
they paid
yeah,
us.
they gave you a budget
Yep.
because you chose that route. So.
All right. So when we get there, I said you probably should, if we're going out adventuring, you might want to protect yourself a little bit.
That's a good idea.
So you get a what? This gives you a.
I took it.
So you have
That's mine.
what's your defense now?
15.
13. All right.
Hard leather.
Hard leather.
Hard leather.
I have a broken sling and stones. I should throw that away.
God, what a piece of broken sling.
All right.
You get like 2
We
bits
look for
that.
the 2 bit.
Yeah.
What garbage.
We look for the other 2 and say.
I'm sure Ovum. Oh, Ovum was investigating.
Yes,
So
I
we're gonna.
was.
Okay. Do you mention this to Advisor Borges that you? I think you did. You said like.
I did.
Okay. He directed you to the guard captain investigating the scene. So he speeds you over to him.
All right.
Now I need to go back out of game as DM here.
Out of
The
game.
perpetrators of the massacre were Gug,
Yep.
JT,
JT.
And Alan.
Christopher. Back then. Christopher perpetrated.
No.
No,
that was
Alan.
Alan.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Alan. Well, they can find him.
Oh, very easily.
Find
He's already been executed.
All right.
I was thinking of the first
But
massacre.
again, that's perpetrator. No one discovered.
Yeah, no.
that.
I'm just doing this out of game right
Yeah.
now. I'm not saying that the guard knows all this. All right. He gives you a description of him of the wounds and some of the means of death for the farmers. In particular, there were so your bolt thrower shot just like these
Giant
nice
bolts, yeah.
Yep. So they recovered a lot of those because
Yeah.
those were firing just
Oh,
constantly.
yeah.
They turned out a lot by the end.
You went beast mode, like clawing and biting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And some, yeah,
So
fire.
there were some some scorch marks, wild beast claw marks, teeth marks,
And sword.
Yes, they did have a lead to Gug, but now Gug is dead. So as of now, he says the case is not closed, but he said that they were hoping to bring Gug in for questioning at some point, but now that he's dead, and the only reason they suspect Gug is that this dwarf was known for just accumulating a lot of building materials and was known to be a tinkerer. So.
And how did Gug die?
Oh, he gives you the full report. Murdered at Gunther's blacksmith. And that Gunther was a witness to the murder. So you might have a trail to follow here.
It is all connected.
It's all
oath.
connected.
I will have words with Gunther.
All right.
Okay, we fast forward to that.
Okay.
So I was talking to a guard, and he told me no. No, really, we are fast forwarding to that, right? So
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
you see
rendezvous.
us walk up. Ready?
Rendezvous.
Mr. Gunther,
Yes, tall one?
I was investigating the death of the farmers. Massacre.
Yes.
Tragic.
I understand it was perpetrated by an individual named Gug.
Really?
Yes. Who was murdered in your shop.
That much is true. I saw it with my own eyes. Must have done something to piss off those dwarves.
Why was he in your shop at the time?
Well, I was partnered up with him. He was building an underground city to, it was an idea to perhaps thwart the Bloom, or at least a place for us to live.
But you had no knowledge of this massacre?
I'm just trying to think of in character. Like I'm not trying to lie. I'm trying to think. Like does.
Of course, you were there!
Oh,
you
you're
did
right.
it!
You're right.
He's got dissociative personality.
But I know anything about
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That was Alan! In Thomas's double defense. He wasn't involved in the fight that me and Gug were really at
It was
all.
a massacre.
Yeah, he wasn't involved in that part at all. He only
he
went
massacred people.
Yes,
Yeah.
I forgot. I was
But
getting
he
so
also
deep undercover, I
takes
thought I
on
was
he
Gunther.
takes on like the memory of Gunther and stuff, doesn't he?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Well, I did hear some guards talk about that. Yes.
Oh god.
I had no idea Gug was. I didn't know he had that type of thing in him.
That demon inside.
True.
Is he lying to me, Zeke?
Okay.
I mean,
Am I?
yeah, mine.
I think you did know Gug had it in him because you were there.
You perpetrated on a massacre once.
I kind of want to play it this way, where like
Don't kill
Oldham
us.
can sense
Yeah.
that he's holding something back. Whether or not you can know like for certain that he must have been involved or he had no involvement. That I'm not gonna say that's gonna be possible from like a binary roll at
I
this
will
point.
sense that he is conflicted.
Yep, and so maybe this will be an opportunity for him to prove his.
Especially because my father did not mention.
No,
Blacks.
he's the wild card.
You will have to prove yourself to me, Gunther.
Well, we will all prove ourselves before day's end.
I believe that. Let us march.
Okay. Borges gives you some final advice before you leave. He says that the geographic center of Lake Telvas from your current position is 31 miles. So it's
Fuck.
what?
Fuck.
It is pretty far.
Just a little stroll.
Yep. And you know, you guys are going to essentially be walking on the surface of an unfrozen lake, but a lake that has such a well-distributed canopy of new growth that coats the surface that you know, the going should be at about a normal traveling pace, but you know, of course,
We will keep up a healthy jog.
all right, nice.
You see me go.
A healthy jog.
I have speed 12,
Bones
so
might be brittle.
Go die.
You're gonna die.
what's your,
I
what's
need
your
to
carry the old man?
Well, before we get to like, I like to forage for nuts and acorns. Maybe so I can find out the way.
So, old man foraging for nuts. Why did you come along?
Alright, you're in the Duchess's gardens, and there's many fine trees that could be coniferous nut-bearing specimens.
I'm not waiting for his ass.
No, I'll say you did this in the
I guess, yeah, he
interview.
didn't do
You did this in the
anything.
interview.
That
So,
is true.
she
He had hours.
Give me a perception with a boon.
8.
Okay. You find, in all that time, you find 3 more nuts.
Yeah. 2 acorns. 3
Oh, and I
nuts.
give you the 5
You're an
cents.
abomination.
You know what I mean?
I tell you that's how much it costs.
I begin my jog.
My speed is 8.
Oh
So
god.
I
you're
will
gonna
try
be
to
like-
keep up as best I can.
I'm 50% faster than you are.
Yes.
Okay.
You will be able to keep pace with him, but you will be far more strained than he is.
That's
Like it's like the Gimli, Legolas, Aragorn, where like, you know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Aragorn maybe is fine with like, you know, just a short breather, but Gimli's just dying the whole time.
Yep.
Yep.
My legs are
Are
small.
you 10
Yep.
speed?
I'm 8.
I'm only 4-year-old man.
I'm 10 speed.
Oh.
What is speed?
What is
Right.
speed?
Exactly.
Speed.
Okay. After half an hour, you guys see up ahead a large fishing skiff that seems to be caught in the whatever you want to call the surface here. As far as the way the footwork has been leading up to this, it was a little unsettling at first. Each time you have a footfall, there's actually a little bit of give, as if like You know, maybe if
Like
you
a
stood
trampoline-ish.
right, like if you stood there long enough, maybe you'd fall through. But as long as you kept moving and Ovum was setting a nice vigorous pace,
So movement is key.
you know, it's
Movement is
definitely bizarre, and it might be really, your muscles might be really sore the next day the way your legs have to contour with each step. But you haven't had any treacherous like moments or things where you were in danger of falling through. But as I said, you found a large fishing skiff up ahead, and you see that there are men who are actually trying to free the ship. There's a little bit of an outlet of water, it looks like, not far, that they're trying to make it to, which is going to head further to the western coast. And as they see you all approach, they say, "Oh, would you care to help us?"
We shall.
"Good. I think with a little bit more elbow grease, we'll be able to free the ship." So you see that the fishing boat captain and 4 of his fishermen are all at one end of the boat, and they kind of make room for you guys to help push.
So this is like if someone's stuck in the snow, kind of, but
You're right, yep. And they're just trying to get the nose of the ship to cut through on the other side to get free from this area.
Come, old one. This will be good exercise.
My muscles are small.
Yeah. You're
Muscles can grow big.
let's see. Are you guys are all at max health, I think.
Yeah.
You've had plenty of time to
Raring
rest.
to go.
Okay.
Raring to go.
Mert, you can choose to take 2 damage, or to take this next check with 2 banes.
I will take 2 damage.
Okay.
So I just have no brain on me.
Like, yeah, and if you were reduced to 0 from the travel damage, I would not incapacitate you, but you would be physically unable to move until you rested. So, but it will also affect your knockout threshold if you do get in combat. So right now we're treating it as damage.
Okay, that's cool.
So, all right. Okay, do you all load in to help the sailors?
Yep.
Load.
Okay.
We were told to help any we came across.
Okay. Yep. So
We do.
who's going to be given the choice part of ship to push?
What does that mean?
Like the
Where you can leverage the most strength. There's
that is
clearly a
The
spot.
old one. To show his strength.
Okay, will you give it to him?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I want to help.
All right. So he will be making the principal roll.
Oral fisherman.
I want the 3 of you can roll a d6.
Okay. We shall roll.
We are boons for him.
I rolled a 6.
I got it. Oh, we crit.
He crit,
A d6.
I got a 5.
You got a 2.
Where's my other 6?
and he rolled a crit.
He did?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Over
I rolled a 6. You rolled
It's
a.
been a long
Exciting.
time, but you are convinced you've witnessed a small miracle.
The old man's. He Roku's.
Yeah.
Or Roshi's. Roku.
All this, you guys all
Master
definitely push. There's this moment, but eventually you see him just moving forward with such speed that he alone cuts ahead of all the fishermen, all of you guys. And you actually see him like lift the ship out a little bit, like, and it frees the ship. And they say, "Wow, thank you so much."
Are you well?
Artemis shines upon you, my friend. You will be at the front of combat with me.
I agree.
We will be blood brothers.
What will we be fighting? Just a tree.
Evil.
Oh jeez.
At
The
every
bloom
opportunity.
has many faces.
Have you ever pulled a tree out by the roots?
You will today.
Try to pull as little things out as I can.
Alright.
Okay. The ship captain offers some words of warning here, and actually, you guys, you've traveled about. You've gone about half an hour or so. All right, you've traveled about 3 miles at your brisk jog, and you're not in sight of the tree that's reported to be at the center of the lake yet. But the captain says he's known some of the braver fishermen who have actually tried to take advantage of this and have been like sending out parties to just kind of walk along, cut through, and then just drag fishing nets by hand. And he says that it is very dangerous to sleep at night upon the surface of the lake, and that under no circumstances should you do so. Somehow you need to find higher ground or, you know, a boat of some kind, but do not sleep upon the lake.
And we kind of confirm that with the way we feel when we're walking on it, that if we stop moving...
Yes. And apart from that, he does offer you... he offers the party a reward of 10 silver for freeing his ship.
Nonsense. It was our privilege to assist.
You wear a tabard, sir.
I do.
Pray tell, I have never seen that design before.
This is the symbol of Artemis, the one true god.
The gods have been silent for a long time, and perhaps this is one we can put some stock in.
I suggest that you do. He has gifted this old man with great strength.
Artemis. We will mark that name.
You'll roll terribly, but that one
knows.
All right, and with murmurings of Artemis, the sailors go off towards the shore.
You are a prophet.
Well, I was oh man,
Okay.
this started to sound kind of alright for the old man.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's good.
He was
So-
fairly certain on this.
All right. You help them out. You guys all feel good about what you've just done.
We gotta keep going though.
Oh yeah, back to jogging.
Yep.
So you said 31 miles to the tree?
Yep.
or
So
the...
you have approximately 27 miles to go
What?
until you reach the center of the lake.
Alright.
We should have taken horses.
Jogging horses.
Actually, yeah, I could
Yeah,
have.
it's like a little bit more than a marathon
Yeah.
from
We're
here.
heroes.
Yeah.
I'll keep up a verbal prayer to Artemis of fortitude
Okay.
and constitution.
Jogging prayer.
Yes, a jogging prayer.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for you. Where are your attributes at?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Give me a will with a boon.
We shall have it.
All right.
Boom. That is an 8.
Okay. Ovum, you are always enheartened by your prayers. But the words just don't seem to stick with your group at this point in time.
Well, I
so-
never look back to chat.
Okay, well then you notice nothing anyway. So.
There he goes.
Yep.
I got laser focus ahead.
Yep.
See you soon.
I trust that the old man is nipping at my heels.
Yep.
Well, that's true. You crit, so you haven't taken any exertion damage yet, but it's coming. How far will you guys go? Will you just run the whole distance if nothing impedes
So
you?
it took us a half hour to run 4 miles?
In half an hour, you went a little bit over 3 miles.
Calculated.
Yep.
We should have brought like a boat
So it would take
with wheels.
6 miles an hour.
Yeah, 6 miles.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Get there in no time.
That's a jog.
Yeah, it's
Like
about 5
hour
hours.
and a
About 5
half
hours.
hours.
We can jog a
5
marathon.
hours.
We can do it.
It's not crazy.
No problem.
Jogging for like 10
Well-
minutes is already too much.
Let's
Keep
try to
going.
at least
Until
let's
further
do
notice.
2 hours and see if we encounter any. Is it just mostly open otherwise?
Right now, it's a lake that is covered by this
Well,
bizarre growth.
I'm not
With the
stopping until
warning.
something says otherwise.
I mean,
Yeah.
can we like see like far into the distance?
Oh yeah,
Like, do we see a giant tree?
not yet.
With the warning from that fisherman captain, I don't think we can stop
We just can't.
because we will
That's
have to.
We cannot stop.
Just gotta
So gotta keep
Not
moving.
until we save the city.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Okay.
Jog.
You may travel 2 more hours. So in total, you've gone 15 miles now on 2.5 hours of travel. We'll say it's about 3 in the afternoon.
We are halfway there, my friends. Keep your chins up.
Okay. At this juncture, I'm going to need.
You all to die.
I thought there was like a fortitude score.
No. Actually, I should go beast mode. Walk
You're
across
thinking
this
it's
lake.
strength.
I am.
That's only actually only for a minute.
Yep. Everyone could give me a strength roll with 1 bane for normal sized characters, 2 banes for elderly, and small.
Oh my gosh.
How many banes?
2.
Go.
Fuck.
Yeah, me too.
So, Bane for me as well.
Negative.
Okay.
-2.
Bane killed me.
-4.
We're on negative over here.
I got a 7.
You all take 2 damage from travel exertion.
Okay.
Nothing. We'll get through
That
today.
Bane was rough, man.
Yep.
I rolled the worst I've ever rolled, and then I
Yep.
high band.
So-
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Again,
For me.
it's actually a bit more difficult than running across an open plain, like
of course.
when you've got firm ground. So it's tough, but
We're not used to having to do this regularly. It's
No.
not like we're marathon runners
No.
regularly. Maybe
So-
you've traveled, but still.
yep.
Like,
So if you go another 2 hours, you'll be facing a similar
we're
prospect.
gonna have to.
I keep going.
Okay.
We must.
Okay.
So we do the same.
Yep. So you've gone now 27 miles. The tree is in sight. You can see it from 4 miles away.
We're almost there. Do we see anything odd, out of the ordinary?
Like in the vicinity of the tree, there's like kind of a labyrinth of what might be like outshooting roots as it's trying to like expand and grow. And the film is actually grown quite thick here. You don't even notice much of a bounce anymore in your steps.
Okay.
It's almost like you're running on turf at this point. So,
Okay.
all right, but again, I require the strength roll with the same penalties.
I can bet you something. Hey,
damn it.
I got a +3.
Crit fail.
No.
And a
4.
5.
Okay,
Negative.
then you all take 2 more exertion.
I mean, I have 33 health, so
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Oldham's just wiping off the blood and sweat from his brow. Just
I'm ready to kill now.
There is one landmark here. There is a large cargo ship that is stuck in the growth here.
Wow.
There, unlike the fishing skiff, there's no signs of activity here. It might have gotten stuck or like early when the bloom first
How far
began.
away is it from us?
You guys are like maybe 100 yards away, so it's right now. It's very
Sit
close.
and
We should
eat
go
for a
upon
moment, and then head out again.
What, on the ship or
Yeah,
on?
on the ship.
Alright, there may be somebody trapped in there.
That as well.
We will approach the ship.
Okay. The way it's stuck, you can't just walk right on deck. You're gonna have to scale the side to climb up to the deck and climb over the deck rail.
That ain't no problem.
Okay. Ovum, what sort of equipment would you like to use?
There's no ropes or ladders on the side.
No, none have been lowered.
Huh?
Oh.
We have some sort of ability.
I have a thing I can do. My phone is broke or turned off, so I can't use it. But I have a hole of glory I can make.
What?
Phil, did you just make like the most perverted character you could? With nuts and holes.
I also can't remember the specifications of the spell, but I do know it makes a 1 yard hole
Yeah, I
portal.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can make a hole
Orion
into the
had
ship.
that. Yeah, he could grab a rope.
Or we could walk inside.
No, it's not that big.
I mean, for a little one or an old one.
A
perhaps.
yard? A yard? Yeah,
It's
like,
not a yard, it's a foot. I used this spell a lot, I remember. We couldn't go through it.
A freak. Wow.
Yeah, it's not meant to be like
Fair
a
enough.
portal, most likely.
You don't get a portal to
Throw
like
me up
spell level
there.
3 or 4.
Want to throw me up there? And I'll look.
A foot?
No, me.
How are you gonna go through the hole of glory?
No,
No, throw me up onto the ship. And then I'll see if there's any ropes.
I
and
don't
I
even know if I'm that strong.
What's your
This
strength?
is
What's your weight?
I don't know. Pretty small. 30 pounds, maybe.
30 pounds?
It's
That's
pretty
You're
small.
like a leaf in the wind, man.
Let me look up half.
Yeah.
Try and throw him. He's like a-
Because that's actually how I'm gonna set the threshold for the.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
And even if you were 30 pounds, throwing you up on a cargo ship.
Think how tough it would be to throw like a 14-pound bowling ball. So you double that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you
Maybe
really
it's
swing
like
it
a
up,
shot put or
yeah,
something.
yeah, no,
That's what I'm
you
imagining.
build up the
Okay,
little
we can maybe try it.
Maybe a 30-pound guy is to all of them, what a 14-pound bowling ball is to us.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
if you
it's
put it,
still
if you
very
had like
hard.
a handle or something, if you want to take the significant risk, sure, I'll throw you.
Here, somebody will grab your
It
feet.
doesn't-
Somebody will grab your hands.
Sean, it doesn't say on the picture I have, but it probably says it in the
Okay.
actual halfling book.
We will do this then.
Okay.
I will grab his ankles,
Good.
hold on tight,
Spin.
and I will spin.
He's not holding on.
Hold on to his stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
okay, right.
Yeah. I will
Like a
spin.
Bowser throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will attempt to throw him up onto the ship.
Okay. What is your base strength?
13.
Okay. Let's just get a straight up strength roll.
Here you go.
Alright.
That is a 12.
Okay.
I hope you don't have any loose pocket change.
Agility roll for landing and
Well,
trying to
hold
catch
on,
something?
So the blood's rushing to your head
Oh,
as this half orc just. Whoa.
And D4s.
You're starting to get like faint,
Okay.
and then you all of a sudden just feel
The way, like,
just you're taken off, and yes,
so cool.
he threw you up like a good 20 feet into the air
Okay.
from his position. So
You're
you've
gonna die.
well cleared the deck rail,
Okay.
and
I need to
yes,
go for it.
landing is going to be an issue, but you are small,
Yep.
and the throw was true. He didn't throw you into anything.
Right.
So you give me an agility with a boon.
That was the risk.
Smack
Slam
right
into
in
the
the side.
side. Yeah.
16.
Okay, you land with no trouble.
Nice.
Alright. What do I see? Do I see anything? Do I see any... I look for
Far
bros
below.
more. I want to help them immediately, so...
All that you see on the deck right now are 3 very advanced decaying corpses. Like, there's not much left of their flesh.
Okay, TJ's starting to freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
Lower the rope, halfling.
Is there a rope? Do I see like a rope?
Yes.
Alright, I throw it over the side. And I say, I see 3 dead bodies in here. They're decaying pretty good.
I will come up and consecrate them.
Okay.
Give them rights.
You first.
Yep, you are the blessed.
Is this a 4-man job?
Yeah, is this a how many
We're
men?
resting up there, apparently.
Yeah, we should eat
Oh, yeah,
something. We
you're
haven't
right.
eaten in
You
4.5
said
hours.
we needed to elevate.
Yeah.
Did that too.
Safe. This is a
Well,
safe
and
place.
it was 3 o'clock when we were 2.5 hours in. About.
I climbed the
Yep.
rope.
So
So
it's like
another
5
2.
o'clock.
Yes, yes. The
So
sun is lowering.
Time wise, we have to decide. We're only about a half hour away, but at least eating and getting our bearings.
Yep.
I climbed.
Okay. Yeah, it's a rope.
Okay. Yeah. With you securing it on one of the deck rails, everyone can climb aboard. No problem.
Okay.
Yep. There are 3 bodies as advertised. Ovum. So your class is warrior.
I'm a warrior and I'm a paladin.
But you are a paladin.
Yes.
Okay. Give me an intellect with a boon.
That is 15.
You immediately sense an active demonic presence when you step aboard the ship.
I immediately draw my sword.
Okay.
There's evil lurking here.
That killed these 3?
It is still here. Old man, you're with me. Let us descend.
How about this? Let me touch your sword.
What? That is strange. After battle, you may touch it all you wish.
What are they talking about guns there?
I'm going to use. I'm gonna put a rune of finding on your sword.
Okay.
Okay. It probably looks kind of cool when he does that.
Yeah. I can't remember what it does exactly. But let me know exactly. Okay, let me know exactly where it is.
Okay.
So, okay.
For like
Blessing
within
of
an hour.
Artemis on it.
Yeah.
Truly, you are his prophet.
Yes. I'm also gonna magicify my 5 acorns with my magic acorn
To make
spell.
magic acorns.
Yeah.
Okay. We knew that was coming.
Yes.
Alright.
Anyhow,
I'll find
doesn't
it.
matter.
I'll find it.
Together then.
I'll find it.
I hold an acorn in hand. I say you first. I will follow in surprise.
Yeah, you know the exact location of the creature or object bearing the signal.
Okay, how about this? We'll circle around.
For
You
a
go one way,
while.
I'll go the other way.
I don't know. How many ways are there to descend?
Okay. you have 3 options right now. You can go along the deck. The ship is kind of like, so this is a perfectly straight ship. My arm, it's at a list the way it's like trapped in the ground. So you can go to the captain's cabin, which is an elevated compartment parallel to the deck, and there's 2 trapdoors leading below.
Did I get any sense of
It was
direction?
definitely below.
2 trapdoors.
I'll take the far one.
Alright, we will open them, shout, and drop them.
Declare our press.
What is wrong with you?
This is how things are
I
done.
You're trying to
agree.
get me killed. You're trying to get me specifically.
So Sean, I'm rolling a d20 right now as I hear all of this. If I roll a 1 to 10, TJ goes Oracle. If I roll an 11 to 20, JT comes out.
What is that?
Okay,
I Oracle.
that's good.
So
That is good.
Yep.
I light up.
He's channeling Artemis, apparently.
Okay.
A blessed.
Those are the 2 prophesized.
blessed mission.
Yeah.
Gunther's just like,
Gunther, we'll see.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
I've got my hand on a trapdoor.
Okay.
I've got my hand on the trapdoor.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Throw it open. I will let loose a roar,
I'll let loose a more timid.
and I will rush down.
Okay.
I will sneak down.
There's a ladder that goes down to the galley and the crew quarters of the
Need
ship.
no ladder.
Okay, you just jump down?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
It might ache a little bit, but no damage.
I will think about it later.
You made a nice loud thud.
I hope so.
Yep. And there's more bodies in here in this area.
Do I see any evil?
You see no living creatures of
Then
any
I will
kind.
keep rushing
Okay.
until I find something living.
Yep. There's at one end of the ship, actually the end closer to you, there is further down to the what must be the cargo hold.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you see him just rushing down after you descend. There's like 8 more bodies in this part of the ship.
Oh god.
Okay.
Is it dark down here?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Dark Sight. So I can
Okay.
see in the dark. Looking for evil. I'll keep an eye on where I know his room to be.
Okay. And then you guys are following after the 2 of them.
Slowly.
Okay.
Well, at least I climb down.
Alright.
Let's see this right now.
Same tactics for Gunther? Slow and steady?
Just climb down.
Okay. Ovum, what's your sight?
Shadow sight.
Shadow sight. Okay. It's quite dark in the cargo hold. But
all evil places are dark.
Very true.
but there is a flickering candlelight down here in the direct center of the cargo hold. This is the lowest level of the ship, and so the walls here are most noticeably slanted. But you can see that where the ship is bottomed out, and actually you can see there's a large breach in the hull here. You see a man sitting on a patch of ground, and it actually looks normal. It doesn't even look like it's affected by the bloom at all. And where he's sitting, you see there's a silver candle stand that has a flickering candle, and there is a ewer of some sort of drinking water in front of him, and a plate on which there is fresh bread. And there are 2 children sitting to the side of him. And he says, "Oh, hail."
Do I sense demonic energy?
Yes, it is quite strong down here.
I will charge him.
Okay. You're still... Unfortunately, Ovum's side of the ship is the only way down to the cargo hold, so you weren't able to come down simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are still following behind him when he's making this charge.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're going to charge the man.
Yes, I will
Okay.
Can I
attempt to
peek upon your
decapitate him.
phone,
What?
Can I peek upon your PDF?
I got 2
Yeah,
boons
go for
on my next attack.
Thing quick. Thank you.
Good. That is
You
a
looking for tone, or
15.
you looking for
I did teleportation. I
Nice.
just need to see something else.
I will
Oh,
expend
yeah, that
a
actually
level
works.
1 spell.
Okay.
Oh, it is a
So, I am doing... He is a demon, right? You have to tell me.
He is not a demon.
He is not a
No.
demon. Okay. Then I just do 5d6 damage.
Okay.
Killing demons.
With his spell.
With this sword.
Or with his
Yeah.
sword.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh my god. Do you add your strength mod to damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then it is 25.
Okay. You split him down vertically, perfectly, all the way through his groin, and he folds in half in front of you. The two children sitting to the side of him are just like splattered in his blood, and at first they're wide-eyed, and then they're both just like,
You are safe now, children.
"Thank you, mister. We'll be going now."
Yes. You should go above to my companions.
Okay.
So you're telling me you don't sense any evil from them?
I don't know.
Do you sense the evil gone?
It hasn't left the room yet.
But it has
It's
left.
residual. It doesn't just go like that. Evil is like
It's like a gas.
It's like a gas.
Alright, so as you guys are descending, you see two kids. They're like two boys, probably around age 9 and 10.
Do I sense anything from them now in Oracle mode, especially? Of
Does the
LG?
Oracle
Do you have an
give
ability?
Ability for that?
I actually get a boon on perception.
I want you to describe to me how closely you're gonna do. Like, what is your method of examining them if you're gonna like stop them?
Yeah,
Kids.
yeah, of course there. I've seen many things.
Whoa.
What? You tried to kill some kids, I believe.
You fed him poison
You
berries.
you know nothing.
No, nothing. Wow.
You weren't
Are you both okay? What happened?
Well, we were lost at sea and just enjoying the last of the stores. We thought no one was going to come to save us. Then you guys showed up.
So you were here alone?
No, we were here with our father.
What?
He has been slain. These things happen.
Was he
I mean,
was he a bad man?
TJ knows for a fact that children who are like this after watching their father, there's something wrong. Like a normal
Okay,
human would
sure.
think that way.
I mean,
What
they could be in shock.
I'll like kick aside the candle and the food and shit.
Okay, yeah. The bread turns to dust when your foot hits it. and the water like burns a hole through the ground.
I'll spit on the man's carcass. Demon's carcass.
What did you guys do to these people?
I'm gonna go down to the hold to talk to him.
Okay, down to the hole. What did you ask the kids?
What did you and your father do to these people? There are many
We didn't
bodies.
do anything to them. They were our crewmates.
What happened to them? Why did they
They
die?
starved to death.
But you lived?
Yes.
How?
We were resourceful and they were not.
Resourceful in accepting a pact with something evil?
You're funny. And they're just gonna run past you.
Enough talk.
Yeah.
Were you slick?
Ovum.
So why?
Yeah, I'll start to come back up at this point.
Yep.
I will.
He was on the way down to find you, the old man.
Ah, you missed the battle.
Did you kill an old man?
No, it was,
No, he
like,
was a father.
like a just regular
Oh,
adult.
do all old
Yeah.
men know each
Slew
other?
a demon.
Can I?
So
So
you're attempting to run
I
past
have
you now.
life magic. Like that's one of my traditions. So
That's like when you start your gym, like pulling the life magic.
So these kids need to know that they're
Ziggy, I
running.
have life
I know,
magic.
that's really cool.
Do you understand?
I don't.
So
I
I'm
don't.
saying-
wanna take
Explain
back-
to me.
Are you sure the kids run past?
as they
Because
run
he has
past
life
them,
You have
They're
life
about to-
magic.
They're,
He has
they're
life
in the
magic.
process.
What
of
is
running past.
speed?
now as they run, so like they've stopped to talk to me. I've looked them over and they're running past me.
They are now.
I can clearly see
You
them.
grab them.
Oh yeah, they're in plain sight of you.
They're trying to run past you, and you have
I
life
have
magic.
life magic.
How dare they?
I grab each. Like I try to just kind of go like this to them. It's not safe. I'd say it's not safe.
Okay,
Out there.
roll,
What's the point of
roll
life
agility.
magic?
Aren't we trying to go back up? You trying to keep them down?
17 plus 3, 20.
All right, you catch both of them by the hair.
Ooh.
The moment you touch them, their skin just burns away. It was like just this little, like, very thin layer. And you see two small demons are being clutched by your hands, and combat begins.
That was a good idea. Wow, that was pretty good. Good thing
Roll a will with
kids.
a bane, and same for Ovum. Actually, all of you can roll a will with a bane. 2 banes for Ovum.
Ooh.
Yep.
I roll. You said a will? I roll.
Oh,
Yes.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, I failed.
I succeed.
Okay.
10.
Oh, that's just good enough.
Cool.
With the bane?
For you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, succeed. Fail.
They all failed.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Oh, you succeed.
Alright.
Oh yeah, he rolled good.
Ovum, you realize, well...
Do I?
Yeah.
I will think that that demon corrupted these children.
Oh, and might have transformed them?
Yes.
Okay. That
Either
means
way.
you'll take the same sanity loss as him and not a greater one that way. So you guys both take 2 insanity.
I take none.
You take none?
Oracle cannot take it.
Alright.
He has life.
He has
Magic.
life.
That's true.
I have
When
life.
I'm in
didn't you
divine, when
get?
I'm in divine ecstasy, I can't take insanity.
Just-
Are you in divine ecstasy?
Yes, that's what I said. I went Oracle. That's what I meant. I used that power. I
I
became
mean, why
the
don't
Oracle.
you just say that?
Yeah, I thought I just meant.
Did.
I went
No, I'm
Oracle.
always.
You're always an oracle.
But I thought
Right.
divine ecstasy is like an
Alright.
a specific
You went
ability.
full Oracle.
That's what I meant. What I used when
What
I
you
did that.
didn't say.
I wrote down. I added 10 HP, which is what happened.
So I'm afraid
I
of these
also.
demons.
I also can't be frightened.
Let's see.
I'm afraid.
This seems illogical.
Ovum has
I destroy demons.
waned in our opinion now after seeing this. These tiny demons.
No, you're not,
I thought you just got went insane.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the frightened tag.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
Ovum,
So-
how could you have missed this? Come.
So you're
Kill.
you're in melee range.
Yep. I'm holding them.
The two, the 2 of you are about 6 yards away,
Okay.
and Thomas, we'll say you're about 6 yards away, but from the other direction.
Okay. Are they in a hole?
You guys are on the 2nd level of the ship.
So we're-
Below you is the
are we
cargo
on
hold.
ground?
You guys, you guys are below deck. But yes, you are on the surface of the ship, and there's like, it's like being beneath a ship, but everything has a slight lean to it the way it was moored into the ground. So,
I missed nothing.
no.
This was Gunther's test.
Yeah. Okay.
You all have
So-
failed until
So,
now.
yep. As players, you may choose your actions.
Before I decide, do the demons notice me?
Let's see.
He has a reason they wouldn't.
I mean,
Not the reason I wouldn't want them to.
they're not looking at you right now, but they're aware that you're here in the ship somewhere because they saw you when they ran up, and right before this guy grabbed them by the head. So,
Okay.
You can charge as one action with a bane, right?
yes.
I'll go fast then.
Okay.
I gotta get in there.
I will take a slow action.
I'll take a slow action.
Butcher them, these demons.
Take slow.
Does
Your
equipping a weapon take an action?
Probably.
Like a move action?
No.
Stand.
I will charge
Okay.
one of the demons.
Yep. Your sword is fresh with the blood of their demon father, perhaps.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 13.
That's a miss.
They're quick little bastards.
Actually, you said with a bane. You
Yeah.
can cancel the bane because he had them restrained.
Then 14.
Okay, it's still not quite. Okay.
They're quick little bastards.
Yeah.
So you did actually not a very bad thing.
Okay.
Well, I would say then I go fast. If it requires a standard, I just take out a small sword.
But you're holding them.
Well, you're gonna have to let go.
Remember? You're holding them.
Then I will. Yeah. Okay.
Do you release?
Smack their heads together.
That's what I'm
do you
gonna do.
release their little heads?
Do not
No,
release them.
I hold them.
Okay, I will release their heads from their
hold
body.
them, to hold, like keep my hold, and I just take a stand like on
You've got one head in each hand right now.
Right. So can I just
you
maintain
you
that?
can use an action to try and like strengthen your grip because
Okay,
you
that's
know
what
they're
I-
gonna try and.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
That will be my fast.
Okay. Then I'll just make the DC harder for them to break out.
Okay.
Because
instead of me rolling.
Yeah, because it would be against your strength, but I'll say it'll be against your strength +3 for them to break out.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It's funny, you're barely taller than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's
you're
why
halfling.
That's why I noticed them. I imagine I'm
Yeah, no, you look at them on their level. Yeah, crit fail. Damage.
arcs.
Yeah, I imagine you're like an adult,
Nice
but I forgot
you.
you're like a little halfling grabbing these kids by the head.
32 minus 6. 26.
Yeah, I could watch that.
You could.
Okay. So they're both going slow.
Okay.
So is that everyone's on their fast?
No, we were just the only two fast.
Yep.
think.
Okay, then players proceed with their slow actions now.
It's you two.
I'll
You have that trident now, don't you?
yeah, I might as well just. I'm gonna take out that trident
Mm-hmm.
and go up and just try to fork one.
Okay.
Left or right?
You get a boon because he's being restrained right now.
Okay.
No, you
That
needed
boon was important.
Yeah, that was huge.
But that was an 11.
No.
Nonetheless. The armored farmers.
Demons have higher defense than the farmers. Even
Well,
small
your,
ones.
your strength is bad too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He rolled really well. He rolled a perfect
It's funny.
boon.
You're
but he
holding
rolled really
these
bad.
demons are. It's like.
Yeah, these two are just like.
Alright.
"No,
I wasted
no."
my huge
Oh
hit on
man!
Sonic.
No.
Strike
But it was
true.
perfect.
I will.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna try to put myself in a position
In a position. Okay.
where the demons might not be aware that I'm gonna throw an acorn at them.
Okay.
Nice.
So you're gonna step into some shadowy corner of the ship.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
that's
try to
the
whip
assassin
acorn.
part.
Try to
Is
whip
this
acorn.
to
Acorn
get
assassin.
does this to get an
Acorns
added?
come out of
Does this to
nowhere.
get like an added boon?
It's so that I can hopefully get an attack that is considered to surprise them or to be hidden.
Yep.
Yes, I'll grant that.
Okay, so
And you also get an additional boon from the
From me.
restrained. Yep.
excellent. Here comes a dexterity throw or an agility throw of an acorn.
Okay.
11.
No.
What is it with you guys? All right.
Ert's gonna get punished for
Down
for
one
this.
acorn.
Man, I got a 14.
Once I get this though,
And
if
you
we
still
were
missed?
Still missed.
Okay, Sean. Then both of them go.
Okay. They'll both do their standard first, which is clawing at you.
Of course.
You're gonna be shredded.
But
I will avenge you.
And then once this is done, they'll do their move to try and break your hold.
Okay.
Alright.
I will avenge you.
Great.
What's your armor?
15.
First one misses.
There you go.
Second one misses.
There you go.
Alright. They're gonna try and break free.
Pesky little demons.
Okay. 16 plus 6, so that's gonna be more than your strength, even plus 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then 4 plus 6, so you have one free hand and you're still restraining the other one.
Okay.
And the other one you have restrained is going to use its void step.
Oh no.
Just gonna disappear.
Gonna pop in a void.
He teleports to just underneath the opposite trapdoor on the further side of the ship.
Kind of more
So,
by Thomas.
yep. So he's closest to Thomas and a bit further away from everyone else.
So I hold neither. Of them.
Yep. One broke free naturally, and then the other one, when he saw he couldn't free himself from you, teleported. So.
All right.
Okay. New round.
You said one of them's near me?
Yes, that's the guy who just teleported next to you.
Neither of them have taken any damage.
Oh, actually, you came in for your melee spike.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, actually, you're not that much closer than anybody else.
Right.
Neither of them have taken damage yet. No.
Okay.
Thanks.
I will fast.
Yep, you're still in melee range of one of them. You don't have to move at all.
Fast.
I will attack him.
Okay.
Fast.
Well, you guys cool with all of them going first?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Narrow. Oh, wait. You're not restraining them anymore. Right? No, narrow miss.
They are tricky.
They are.
Oh my god.
If you could just land one hit.
Yep. That's all it takes.
Yep.
I will throw another acorn.
Okay, you can still be considered concealed, but you don't get the boon from Mert holding him
Okay,
anymore.
that's fine.
Yep.
You just see acorns whipping out the darkness.
Deal.
Oh shit.
That is what Gandalf did that in The Hobbit.
Or did he miss?
8.
Did he miss all the time?
Seldom. No, that misses.
I just take my sword out, so that's,
Yep.
that's my action now. I'm not going to restrain him anymore.
Oh, you did another fast.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'm close to the 1, so...
Yeah. Okay. Thomas, did you go fast?
I did.
Okay, then you may go.
Is it possible for me to emit a 3-yard cone that does not hit one of my friends?
Don't hit your friend.
This is your probationary period.
Right now,
Not
no.
really.
They're both like in the midst of fighting.
And, right.
Yep.
Sure went slow.
Yep.
Well, I'll trident, I guess. I'll just trident again.
Okay.
Killed the greater demon though, so we don't have to worry about him.
We believe
He may
that
not have even existed.
he may have been an
Okay,
illusion.
My sword
of the
touched his existence.
Could have just been a normal man.
No. No.
No.
They could have been holding him captive.
Alright. Mert, you're getting one melee attack.
I think that might have been the
That's
scenario.
probably what the scenario was.
He was a crew
He
member.
misses.
Wow.
And they were the demons.
Thomas is getting, Gunther's getting the other one.
He's gonna cast a spell at Thomas.
Oh, hold on.
What magic spell?
Yeah, I might be able to do something.
Are you gonna steal the
I
spell?
might steal it.
Spell steal.
I don't know when that's supposed to be before or after.
Oh yeah, we couldn't decide on that.
When a creature within medium range casts a spell, I use a triggered action to attack it with my intellect.
That sounds like that'd be right when it happens.
Alright, he casts brambles on you,
Just
Thomas.
gonna bramble you
You're
up.
gonna bramble your ass.
What is that?
Brambles with razor sharp thorns spread around you. So you're standing on difficult terrain now. When the effect ends, the brambles will wither and die. But if you attempt to enter the area or move across it, you must make an agility challenge roll with a bane. And you will take damage and not go anywhere with failure. So he's like restrained you. So there's no resisting it. It's just it's there. And to move out of it, you need to pass an agility roll.
Counter spell.
Can I steal the spell?
Do a spell steal. Trade
Intellect attack
Sure.
versus intellect.
Yeah. Yep.
Steal that shit. Bramble his ass.
Nope.
You brambled his ass.
Nope, I got
Okay.
brambled.
His
He
ass
rolled.
got brambled.
Is that a 1?
Yes.
I let you re-roll
yeah, roll.
that.
Well, actually, what if he rolls a 1? Or no, I can re-roll it.
Yeah. Within short range, it's a halfling thing. Good fortune. Rolls a 1 on any dice. You can let them, as a triggered action, redo it.
Triggering.
Very good.
That's good. Otherwise, you take
Very
mental
good.
damage for crit failing.
He does
Spell steal.
It's a little bit better.
Well, it's not a crit fail, at least.
7.
Is this versus his intellect?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Okay.
Okay.
Thought he was a dummy.
Yep. New round.
Fast.
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 I got 3 more in corn.
Everyone went fast that last round.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm stuck.
They did too as
Did you
well.
say I would
did.
take? Did you say I would take damage if I stand still?
Begin.
Or only
If
if
you're,
I try to
if you're
leave.
standing where if you don't move, no effect from brambles.
Okay.
You're fine.
One
Then
step
fast.
higher
I'll
every
go
time.
fast.
Every eye.
16.
I think that's right on the dot.
No, that's one short.
Oh my god, these guys
I
are really
will,
tough.
I will throw a seed. No, a nut. I'm gonna throw a nut.
Okay.
At the.
You're still concealed because you haven't hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the ass brambler.
All right.
What?
That's 6.
first.
I'm just gonna swipe
The
it.
next character you make that takes that
Oh,
acorn spell,
yes.
I will kill
22
immediately.
That
No matter what character I'm playing,
It
I
has
will
nothing
kill
to do
you
with It has
immediately.
nothing to do with the acorn.
9
It's like
damage.
that.
Immediately.
Nice.
Immediate death.
First
You
blood.
you spill
What'd you hit
demon
him
blood.
My dagger.
No.
9 damage.
What'd you hit him with? I mean, number.
19 plus 3.
Oh, that'll do it.
Acorn is a good spell.
He void steps when you do that.
Yeah.
He's over by his buddy now.
Dang it. Thomas, kill him.
I've got something for him.
Gunther. Oh, the cone.
I'm gonna release a fiery volley.
Yeah, they're both right next to each other now too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, even better. Hold on, let me do something else.
Okay.
I will do a meteor.
Does this come from the sky?
No, it says I hurl a fiery storm.
Okay.
It's really lame sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that would actually
Do
be
it.
a hindrance if it came from. But since,
Yeah.
but
Can't
no,
finish
okay,
it.
then that's
Yep, I
fine.
hurl a fiery stone. Explodes. Yep, 2d6 plus 2 damage. I think agility is half damage.
Oh, so they roll. They have to roll. Yeah, don't they?
They have to roll agility for half damage. Or else you take all 8.
Okay, they automatically take half damage from spells, so we'll forgo the roll.
Well,
But you did
still
4
hit
to
'em.
each of them, so
Yeah.
that's not. Yep. You're burning their demon flesh. Yep.
And none of you can hit them except for me and Tom.
Are they doing anything else?
It's their turn.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did anyone go slow? No, we all
Oh,
went
we
fast.
all went fast. Did they go fast too?
And stuck in his cage of brambles.
Doesn't matter.
Round after next.
Sort of.
Yeah, you're due for like a
Yeah.
wall ball.
Giving me shit.
Just wait.
And then a
Just
high
wait.
wall.
One of them picks up one of the cones you sent at him, and he throws it back.
God, now you
Found you
got demon nuts coming at you.
All right.
Felt there my cones.
18 plus 3, so that's 21. So that'll hit. That's higher than your agility, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't Godbound, baby.
So this is against the old man. All right.
He's protected by God.
Okay, you take 4 damage, Phil.
That's nothing.
I mean, the demon was kind of like amusing himself.
He's
there.
got a stronger arm than I do.
Yeah, he's the one who's taken less damage, so he's not going all out yet.
Well, he's a target.
The other one. We'll go back to forbidden.
This bad music in the mic.
The other one
Demon
is
battle.
casting it on Mert.
Okay.
Oh, forceful, hateful defecation.
What was that? Oh, that's a forbidden.
What's your strength,
Is that
Mert?
forbidden?
9.
Okay, until the end of the encounter, you have minus 10 health.
So he negates my oracle.
Yes. Okay,
Because
it's
he
your,
is a demon.
it's your guys' round.
Slow.
Fast.
I will go fast once more.
Fast.
Well,
Oh,
fast.
no.
You guys can sort it out.
I'm gonna try to.
They move.
They
None
did.
of us are.
They're both about 10 yards away from you.
Are they clustered?
Yes, they're still clustered.
I'm gonna try to chuck a nut.
Chuck a nut.
Chucking
At the
seed.
one who didn't notice me, hopefully.
Okay.
Just throwing seed at
I will
these
go.
children.
I will go fast too.
Maybe one day
Throw
you'll
a
hit
sling.
something like that. Oh.
Today?
19 plus 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, here it comes.
D4 damage, baby.
I remember this happening with less character.
Okay,
like,
3
is this
damage
the best
and
attack we have?
Finally hit, and it
And-
was shit.
And
Yeah.
he's going to want to make a strength check to resist my assassinate power.
What? You can assassinate him with this nut?
Well, he takes half damage from this, right?
From spells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so only do 1 damage.
Okay.
But it could snipe him.
It could.
Well, what does
snipe
that do?
him. Basically, he'll take his HP and damage.
It's pretty big.
Insta kill.
It's a strength check.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
You can look at the assassin.
I'll roll this publicly.
portion, sure.
They get a +6 strength mod, so
Holy shit.
he succeeds.
Damn it! But it could have killed him.
Yes, it could have.
Small chance. Yeah.
Swipe.
That would have redeemed your nut throwing.
And he would have turned into a tree immediately.
My God, a demon tree I would have had to destroy.
I could watch you pull that tree
Who
out.
else is going fast?
I went fast.
I went fast.
I'm gonna throw it in the meteor.
I hit him and it did 1 damage.
Yes, you did.
Half of 5. 2 damage.
Okay.
You gonna go?
I went slow.
Or you want slow?
Tried so hard.
Yeah, I'm just swinging at him.
Okay.
No, I'll go slow.
What?
I meant
You
You can't change.
I meant slow.
Okay.
Then your intent is irrelevant.
I don't have the sling.
You're going slow?
Yeah, I'm going slow.
Okay. The one who's taking more damage, you see him.
Why not always
He
say
looks up
fast,
through the
but
trap.
Actually,
He looks up through the trap door, and then you see him void step, and he's somewhere above deck now. And the other one starts panicking. He goes. So apparently his buddy didn't tell him he was going to be fleeing. So he's going slow. The one remaining is going slow, so he may go, and Ovum can go too.
I will use rewrite moment.
Okay.
So for the next minute, I can reroll die.
Alright.
Dice rolls. And then I will move up to the other one.
Just slow, nice and slowly leveling your sword up. Alright.
I move over to him and slash at him.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I hit this stupid thing. It's what would be cut.
That was not cocked!
It was like this. It hit like it was
Sitting
standing
upright.
like this.
yeah,
That's
fully
not cocked.
That's fully upright.
Fully upright!
As
And
much
that
as
was-
I want you to hit him, like
And it was a
Wasn't it
7.
like a 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a 7.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is.
I meant slow.
Okay.
I meant slow. I meant that was a 20.
My God,
I
Merc.
intended that to be a 20.
It looked weird to me. Yeah, it looked like this.
Yeah, because it was a
See,
4.
it's impossible
It's
for
gonna
me to
look
even
weird.
Set it
You
up.
can't even pretend
Like that. That's not on.
That's
Alright.
fully
That's
upright.
Perfectly
Fully
enough. I'm gonna throw you a bone
It
here.
looked weird to me. It was a 4.
Would you have been able to use your one reroll again this round?
Yes.
Okay. Treat it like that. Just go ahead.
Don't know what that is.
What?
No, it's
9.
a 9.
Okay, then probably not.
No.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I have to go.
Okay.
Sorry, Murray.
So I will listen and tell you what I'll do. 'Cause I
What
don't wanna
would be your
taking-
next auto attack?
Put you on CPU mode.
Yeah, we can
Just swipe.
we can act you.
Your your sword?
Just a sword.
Okay.
Follow
Phil, you're
me.
in charge of making that sword attack next
Okay.
round. If
I'll
sounds
leave
good.
this here if you
Yeah.
want.
Bird, are you in or are you?
I forgot that. My Emily woke up literally the moment I had to leave.
Did you already interrogate Phil on the matter?
He's in. He said he
I mean, I'll probably book it regardless. I don't know if we
accepted the
can
invite.
accommodate a date change
Mm-hmm. At this stage of the
with
game.
5 out of 6 in.
Yeah, why? So I'm just, if I can, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good, dude.
See you, Murray.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Time to take all his.
Okay.
Yeah, that was wild.
So the one that you've entered melee with,
Yeah.
to try to claw at you.
Okay.
For some reason, when I saw it roll, like I saw it hit that thing, I was like, "Is he gonna re-roll it?" Like in my head, I was like, "Would he re-roll it?" And I was like, well, "No, it's not cock." And then he went to.
But he said it doesn't look right.
He does 10 damage.
Okay.
And then, voids. Okay, he can't void step, so he's starting to get on the ladder. So you'll get anyone will get a boon on him for attack.
Excellent.
Yep. So new round.
Fast.
You said one's climbing and one's gone.
One is teleported to the top deck, and then the other one took a good swipe at Ovum, but now is trying to escape as well.
Okay, he's gonna have to be. You know what? Fast.
Okay.
I will finish this one.
I will go slow.
Okay.
There you go. 21.
That hits.
I will expend a cast.
Okay.
So this is going to do 7d6.
Okay.
Oh, could be 7.
If God is not shining upon me, yes.
Lord God.
Lord God.
Lord God.
If that never surfaces in the campaign, I'll tell you guys what that really stands for. Yep.
There you go.
And 12, 16,
One more, it's going slow as well, I'm guessing.
27.
He's like, however you wish to destroy him, it happens exactly
I
that way.
will destroy him as I destroyed his father.
Okay,
Oh,
just
no.
split him in half.
Yep.
and you see like as his innards spill out, it just quickly evaporates into the air, and like the foul spirit is dispersed by your blade. Can't withstand that sword. All right, so one of them's dead.
Come, old man, must I destroy all the demons?
I went fast. Am I still in brambles?
Brambles
Yes.
Me
Or
and
actually,
slow.
Was that the bramble caster?
I need to see if this one's persist.
Farmer.
Armored farmer.
They were vicious, man.
Were you fighting farmers?
They were
Armored farm.
There was lots of them too.
They had food.
You were just trying to steal food from these farmers?
Yeah.
Well, it was more than that. It was a plot to destabilize.
It lasts a
the town.
minute, regardless of which one who cast it. So you're still in brambles.
I have to try to get out.
All right, then you make an agility challenge roll with a bane. And actually, you do leave the area. You just take damage with a failure.
This is that.
All right. You take 3 damage as you leave the bramble.
This is that.
Okay.
Was that a slow action?
That was fast.
Okay. All right. You made it out of there.
Okay.
Phil, did you take your fast?
I'm going slow, and so is Mert.
Okay. You hear little footsteps above you, and then the slows can go.
Okay. Where am I? Wait, I'm.
You're on the mid-level of the
Below
ship.
deck. Oh, they're
Yep.
on the upper deck.
The one is on the upper deck.
Oh, the one is.
Yep.
Where's the other one?
He's gone. All of them destroyed him.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the next level. Gonna find the other one.
Okay. You can be like halfway up the ladder, or you can try and go fast, and you'd still have your standard left, but it would be more difficult.
I'll go the difficult route. Why not?
Okay. All right.
I was inspired by the display there.
Agility challenge roll with 1 bane.
No problem for an old man. Look at that.
12.
Okay, you're up there, and you are in sight of the demon. He's like standing on the deck rail. He's about to jump down into off the ship.
I'm gonna chuck a seed at him.
You must nut him.
Gonna nut my final nut.
Yep.
Goes to him.
Otherwise, they have a good chance of escaping.
9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay, I'll give you a boon because he had no idea that you'd be attacking him, but you're gonna need to get a 5 or higher to hit him.
No way. Not a chance in hell.
5.
Got it.
Okay.
He has 4 health. Can you possibly do that much damage to him?
No.
4.
No, you can't.
Well, I can
You
do
can
1. Is he surprised by my attack?
No.
Damn it.
The boon, I was generous with the boon. but
You
that's-
were
okay.
generous.
All right.
I have no more nuts.
Okay. Okay. That's a new.
Oh, Mert.
That's a new round, right?
Yeah. Oh, Mert hasn't gone either.
Yeah.
Mert's gonna rush up there or try.
All right. Have him roll his agility with the bane.
Good luck, Mert. You'll need it. He got a. Oh wait, with the bane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a 3 total.
Wait, hold on. This one looks a little.
Yeah, it doesn't look so.
Yeah,
it
it didn't look right
I got the
to
same thing.
Okay. Roll a d4.
D4.
This doesn't look.
Mert, I got you killed. I'm so sorry. 3.
He takes 3 damage.
That was ridiculous.
Let's see, Mert. Where's your health being tracked?
In plain
So-
sight of all of this.
The harm spell canceled out his oracle.
How much damage did you take?
He took 3, and he had taken like
Yeah,
I think 4 from traveling.
Yeah, he's at 9 damage out of 32 health, so he's fine. So
Well,
he's good.
okay.
He's safe.
I mean, you never know with Mert's numbers, like what's going on. But
Who knows?
yeah.
These numbers don't look right.
Like he sees his character probably
This
reduced.
doesn't look right.
Like if
I'm
you
at
see-
20 health.
If you see his character reduced to like -8, be like, what is this? I don't. And they just erase it like 20 and like.
No, this doesn't look right.
He's gonna listen to all this though, so
He's got life magic.
you deserve it, Mert.
Well,
You have life magic, Mert.
yeah, he
That
doesn't like
was
magic.
that was some BS.
Okay, well, technically, fast actions can go before that demon escapes.
I forgot that
So-
was a burnt line.
I think basically you've got one more ranged attack.
Okay, I'll do a fast action.
I mean, I'll let everyone
Oh,
else
slow.
take their actions,
Slow
but
ball.
yeah.
Slow.
Okay.
Fast. Mert, do you have a dagger you can throw?
He fell down.
Oh.
He's like prone in the midship, so you can't.
I'll have him take my one dagger.
We're gonna say Mert's done for this
my
encounter.
very one dagger, and I'm gonna try to throw it at this demon lord.
Okay. So when you crit. Never mind.
Never mind.
14.
No.
Okay, plus.
No.
Alright, then it sails past him.
Ah, my dagger!
Everyone else going slow?
Yep.
Never should have thrown that.
The demon, you see him jump off the deck rail. So he's somewhere in the sea of green below. Slow actions may go.
I will climb up.
You do so.
Post haste.
Okay.
And then I will charge off of the ship.
Without assistance, you won't know which direction to go off the ship.
Can I sense the demonic energy?
I mean, he's in the area, but you don't have like the daredevil yet. If there was someone there who could like indicate to you which direction he went, that could be helpful.
I will shout to the old man.
Where is it?
He went. Do I know east, west, south from here?
Old man! You can point. You can point.
I run to the railing and I say, that way! And I point to where he went.
Okay. Then you have like a small chance. Alright, so there's a charge.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do agility with a bane for jumping off the ship.
Okay.
I want you to throw the sword mid-air. That would be great. Totally.
I'll consider it. That is a 12.
Okay, the jump is clean. You are, you see the little demon below. And I'm actually gonna give your momentum the ability to cancel out the bane that would be associated.
Nice.
So you can just roll straight up.
Raw dog in it.
Yeah,
Only a 15.
Pretty good.
Alright, I'll let you pray to Artemis for strength with an intellect roll.
13.
Okay. Add a boon to your attack.
Oh yeah. 6 plus.
Okay. You might take a little damage from the landing, but the demon will take full damage from your attack.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 5d6.
You're gonna end up getting the killing blows on all three.
That's what Olin does, baby. 18.
Okay. He is destroyed. You like impale him into the growth, and you see like as he like sinks into the muck, like he becomes like this little demon skeleton, and he just fades away.
That's what Olin does.
All right, so you guys have victory.
Victory.
Good. We slew all 3 demons.
Yep.
Definitely only 2 demons on this ship.
I think so.
I counted 3.
I think that was the last man standing.
You sensed. You asked, was this a demon? And he said no. To the man.
Out of game.
Yeah. It was out of game.
Poor innocent man.
Well, innocent. I mean, I'll tell a little story when we're done with the session. And now you guys keep going.
Let us lick our wounds before moving to the
Yes.
tree.
Yes.
Would you guys like to make camp on the ship this night?
Sounds like.
Why not?
Who will sleep in the captain's quarters?
Is that where they're having their ritual?
You guys haven't even entered the captain's quarters yet.
Oh, man.
I mean, you found the man and the 2 demons in the cargo hold.
There could be another demon.
Might as well check out that camp.
Ovum, peace washes over you.
Oh, good.
You know that the area is clear. Of demons, you know, no guarantees for anything else, but yeah.
Could be a little goblin.
Well, the old man should have the honor of staying in the quarters.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay.
Take a peek.
Yep. It's musty in here. There's dust on the bed. But it is comfortable. There's feather pillows, and you know, the sheets look clean. They're just, you know, haven't been used in a while. And on a desk inside of this this area, you see there's a little locked strongbox, some nautical maps, and a journal.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
Okay. It's a ship log of the captain. This is one of the largest cargo ships that travels between Lake Talbos and then the various riverways around Stanton.
Why does this cargo ship exist here?
Well,
Big lake.
yeah, this
But
riverway.
there's no other cities.
There's no other map cities.
Okay.
There are other towns apart from Stanton. Stanton's the only one of significance, but yeah, I mean, this is probably the principal ship that uses these waterways. So this will bring some answers to those back in Stanton. That At any rate, it is just there's ship logs, fairly typical stuff. He has a family back in Stanton.
Okay.
The most recent entry discusses the ship getting caught in the growth of the bloom in Lake Talbos and how they've been trying to free the ship. And he says, as of tomorrow, we will make a ground expedition. We will make an expedition out into the lake and attempt to make our way to shore that way.
No bueno.
No, they never started that
I'm gonna try to force open his desk.
The strongbox?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have thieves' tools, or what are you using here?
Got a mace.
You're just gonna bash the strongbox. Okay. Give me a strength with three banes.
Let's see here. 2.
Well, you take the highest one.
I know.
And that was his
5.
Oh, okay.
So -3.
All right. You bash the strongbox so that it's just kind of this crunched mess, and like
I hear this.
you hear banging inside the cabin.
Sir. Wasn't there a better way to open that?
I look innocently at him and hold up the box. Seemed rational at the time. So how big is this box? Like a lockbox? How bashed have I bashed it?
Larceny is not your strong suit.
It's I mean, it's definitely dented in from a variety of angles.
It's not like smushed. It's not pancake.
No, but I mean, you hear like, I mean, if you give it any sort of movement, you hear like kind of broken shards of something inside.
Okay, I'm gonna open up a glory hole into it.
You can't
That's
see
the
into
first
it.
time.
Do I have to
But he
see
can
into
reach?
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to see.
That's unfortunate.
Mang is familiar with the glory hole rules.
Yeah.
Did you poke a hole in it?
Okay, well, I should still. Okay, how about this? Okay, is there a hole for looking? I want to look into this hole.
Roll a d20.
My dark sight shouldn't have gone away yet either. 14.
Okay, there's a hole, and you can look through.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You can't really see the details of what's going on in there, but you can see into there.
I'm gonna
That's the
make
key.
a glory hole.
I don't know if you can. Look up Hole of Glory.
Give me.
What kind of spell is that?
It's
Teleportation.
yeah, teleportation.
Because I think the space has to be a foot,
Oh, maybe.
square foot.
I can't just make a tiny one.
No, I don't think so.
That would be unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was limiting.
Area 2 cubes, each 1 yard on a side.
Oh, it is
Oh,
one
it is
yard.
1 yard.
No, but you only
But
open a
the
foot.
portal is a 1 foot.
So you have to have enough free area.
Yeah,
It is kind of restrictive, but
it is.
oh well. I no hold glory though. I will understand this.
You will understand.
I will understand this.
This doesn't look right.
I'm just gonna hand the box off to you. There you go. This is for you.
Either.
What?
Can I be there?
You are there.
Come.
Okay.
You investigated the source of the noise with your friend Ovum.
Alright.
Your companion Ovum. I don't know if you're
Companion.
friends yet.
Why do we need this open?
I was just curious what was inside of it.
Are you always
It is ruined
curious
now.
of what's inside boxes that do not belong to you?
These boxes belong to no one.
They belong to the dead. With the dead they shall stay.
An anti-loot hero. It's awesome.
All right. Well then.
Yep.
I get in bed and I try to sleep.
Okay.
That's one of Ovum's defining traits.
Yep.
With them here.
Do you guys take a meal?
Oh yeah.
I
was hungry.
So, if you guys rest and take a day's rations on both ends, you can do your extended rest, or whatever you get from that, plus your healing rate.
So double healing rate?
So what's everyone's healing rate? Give me a frame of reference here.
Mine is 5.
Mine is 8.
Quarter of your health.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do 1.5 healing rates for this.
And could I have spell recovered the day before
Yes.
for an extra heal rate?
Yes.
Okay. I'm fresh as a rose. Daisy.
Okay.
I guess I could catch my breath.
Breath catch you.
I'm ready to go. Ready to roll.
My spells back.
Ready to roll.
Rewriting moments.
So you guys leave like whatever else on the ship just alone and do reverence.
And I will say a prayer for the deceased.
I will
Okay.
take the logbook.
Okay. So you just say a general prayer for all the departed.
Well, to Artemis, and
Right.
I will make this.
The Ouroboros symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take an intellect with a boon.
Oh yeah. That is critical fail.
Okay.
What have you done to
I've
the
sent them straight to hell.
Yeah, you just you feel of them like as you're kind of partway through the prayer that you become convinced that
That's more like it.
that Artemis actually engineered this fate for these men and that they're not worthy of his prayers, of his intercessions.
Spit on them.
That's better. Alright.
Let's get that lockbook.
Whatever you do, have conviction about it.
Ovum never does anything halfway.
That's right.
Yep.
Don't have.
Remember, indiscretion is the better part
Part
of
of valor. Okay. Alright. So that probably wraps up your time aboard the cargo ship.
Yes.
Tree of
We must
Tree of glory,
We
yes.
must
Sound
rip
good,
it from
tree
the
of
ground.
Alright.
Tear it all down.
Simple matter of descending back to the surface. Again, there's no sign of the demons that you slew, for it seems that either when demons die, or particularly when Ovum's sword cleaves them, they just dissipate instantly.
Yeah, we don't know otherwise.
No, you have yet to discover this. Although the man, the first one he killed was just this bloody, rotting mess in the bottom of the ship. So make of that what you will.
No one knows about that.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't
No
we
one
see
went
it?
down there.
I thought we saw it.
No.
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 Well, the
no,
kids
it's-
told us that you killed their father.
Yeah.
They were,
They were
they were
demons.
happy about it.
They were
They were demons.
I've seen worse.
Okay.
You've done worse.
No exertion rolls will be required for the journey. For the it's about a half an hour journey if you're doing your.
Oh, we're jogging.
Okay. We'll say as you get about 10 minutes out from the tree, you now notice the labyrinthine network of roots extending out from this tree, and that you're going to actually need to take care going forward from here. You can't just jog towards the base because, one, your path is just obstructed in various areas by these huge shooting branches and roots. So you're going to have to actually, to head to the base of the tree, you're going to have to pick one of these roots and hopefully follow one that will correctly bring you up to the base of the tree. Unless you attempt to
cut a root.
You're just going to... See what happens?
Yes.
Okay.
Let it cry out.
Okay. Give me you can do a basic attack with a boon because it's stationary.
Crit.
Then do your damage.
Okay. That's gonna be 5d6. That is 23 damage.
Okay. As the sharp edge of your blade cleaves down into the root, what looks like blood and other like living tissue just spews out of the branch unnaturally, and the part you cut off just flops down onto the ground dead, and the rest of the appendage that's connected to the larger mass quickly retreats with like tentacle-like movement and slithers away. And the other branches, now all these roots all around are like starting to like move and shuffle around a bit.
Oh my god.
We'll kill them all.
So which ones you treated? The one you slashed?
Yeah.
It's all part of this massive tree structure that you
a lot
see.
of things in my ears.
Tree doesn't have any leaves. It's all just like branches.
My god.
Yep.
To arms, my companion!
Should we try to get to the root of the matter? I mean, we are at the root,
the root
literally.
of the matter.
But is this like the main root? You know, the
I'll swing at the next closest root I can.
This is a euphemism.
Okay, you can. Same thing.
Nice.
Gotta find the bulb.
Yeah, are we like just striking that?
That is a 14.
Okay. You can still roll damage.
Okay. That is 16 damage.
Okay. We'll begin combat.
Yes. Yes!
So we're just surrounded by roots.
We're gonna do the 12 nearest roots that are now, yes, hostile to the three of you. He must have fallen through the water, but maybe he'll pop up again some other time. So
I will take down this tree branch by branch.
We'll be taken down.
Root by root. So, root by root.
root by root, correct.
Blessed by root.
I have a mace.
You're blessed.
I'm out of nuts.
Do you have any abilities?
I do actually have. Apparently, I can make a nightfall blade, but actually, I don't even know if that's better.
You would make a nightfall blade in my presence?
Do you have?
Okay.
I told him to make us all big swords.
Yeah, maybe not.
Not specified.
Combat begins.
I'm gonna have to smack some roots down.
Fast.
Fast.
Yeah, fast, I suppose.
Okay. Well then, simple.
Is there a root nearby?
There are let's see. There are 12 roots that you may attack. 4 in melee range, and the one you cut, the second one you cut into, not the first one you just chopped off right away.
Okay.
It's still kind of connected, so it still represents a target.
I will leave that for one of the others.
Okay, you'll attack a fresh one. Okay,
That is 16.
that hits.
Alrighty. I'll expend a spell to get an extra d6 in there. Why not? Unless this is a demon, devil, fairy, spirit, or undead.
Repeat that again more slowly.
Demon, devil, fairy, spirit, undead.
Yes.
It is one of those?
Yes.
Oh, 66.
The demon. Oh my god.
Deal between 6 and 36 damage.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. That's 22.
You've severed another one. More blood just spurts out. You hear like kind of a groaning sound from like the massive tree.
We're gonna hear a lot of that.
Okay. Who's up next?
I guess I'll go.
All right.
I'm gonna smack it on the roots
Just
with my
rebuke it.
mace.
All right.
20.
Yep. Of course.
There's an injured one, you know.
Is there any benefit in that 20?
Sometimes.
Did you nat 20?
Oh yeah, that's a nat.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you max damage.
Oh, excellent. So
Yep.
that's 6 damage.
Which one did you attack? The wounded one?
Sure.
Okay, that's perfect damage. You killed it.
Yeah.
You just bash it, and it like it spasms, and then it just like sinks into the ground. So,
Excellent.
all right, Thomas.
How many roots are within 3 yards?
Oh, you're lining up your cone, aren't you?
Perhaps. If it's,
Root cone.
You could hit 3 at once with that.
alright, that's pretty good. We'll do that.
Okay.
They can take agility to dodge.
Okay. 2 failures and 1 success.
The failures take 10 damage,
Okay.
and the success takes
5 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So Phil takes 10 damage.
Oh my god.
What kind of damage is that?
fire.
Fire damage.
You're taking a little extra.
Cleanse this place.
Okay, yeah, they really don't like that. They kind of they temporarily like retreat beneath like this membrane of green under the water, but then they come back afterwards. But they're still definitely like jittering from the fire damage. So, okay, we've got some thrashing coming. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's create the ovum chart. Okay. So ovum.
Big difference going from Cug to Ovum.
Yep.
One session to the next.
Phil and Thomas. Okay.
Is that just your basic attack? What is that?
That's my basic attack.
It's like 66.
What's your
Why would
armor
you do
of
that
them?
much?
14. Well, it's base 46. No, it's base 46.
My god.
Just the
But
greatsword?
I can expend a spell cast
Oh.
to add 1d6, and if it's one of those special types, it's an extra 1d6.
Is that just all greatswords do 46 damage?
Well, 3d6. Warrior adds 1d6.
Oh.
You take 4 roots attacked you. Ovum.
Let them come.
You take 6 and 10 from the 2 hits.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let them come.
Phil. What's your armor, Phil?
0.
I'm gonna use it. I'm using it. All right.
I mean, I have 13
What?
defense, but I have no armor, no DR.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not
Let
zero.
it happen.
All right. You're gonna get hit twice
He does not resist. He's
for 5 damage, and for 5 damage again.
Okay.
Thomas. What's your armor, Thomas?
13.
You're gonna get hit twice.
Oh, no.
1 crit.
Oh, God.
So you take 9 damage and 12 damage.
I vanish after the first one.
Okay. Yep. So let me apply a. We'll say the crit, because the crit would still hit you even with the advantage. So we'll just say you just take 12 damage, and then the other one misses you. Just take 12
Just
damage.
12.
Yeah. Okay. New round.
Maybe I can become a root.
I will become fast.
Okay.
Maybe it'll take me as one of their own.
All right, Ovum. There are 3 wounded ones and 7 fresh ones.
All in melee.
No. 2 of the wounded ones are in melee, and 4 of the fresh ones are in melee.
Okay. I will use Catch My Breath,
Okay.
which is a triggered action.
All right.
And then I will swing at a fresh one.
All right.
That is a 15.
That hits.
Nice.
Yeah, this is more of Ovum's opponent right here.
Oh,
Just a brutish but easy to hit target.
Spend a spell, and we'll do 6d6.
What was that?
Oh, it's dead, man. That is 29.
Okay. I'm gonna do overlap damage onto a neighboring root.
Nice.
Okay.
What is your secondary class?
Oh, it's 30.
30? Okay, perfect.
Paladin.
Oh.
Alright, you killed one, and the force of your blow actually dug into another one while you were following through.
It's a lot of blow.
Nice.
Let the rivers run red.
Okay. Who wants to go? Right now there are 5 fresh ones and 4 wounded ones. One is noticeably wounded than the others.
I will go.
You're going fast?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll smack it.
Or two are equally looking terrible.
I'll go for one of them.
All right.
He will have carryover damage.
Maybe.
He will miss.
That is a solid 7.
Nope. Thomas?
That look like
I want to go slow.
Okay, then hold on. Alright, so Thomas is out of the equation for now. He's invisible. So Ovum. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Armor of God.
What's your armor?
14.
Okay, one hit.
Mm-hmm.
11 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Alright, Phil's got some swings coming. What's your armor, Phil?
13.
Okay. One hit. 8 damage.
No.
Thomas's turn.
Alright, let's see.
Mert, we will miss you.
Yeah, he'd be. I mean, it'd be good to have another body here.
Mert is gonna.
He knows.
Mert is gonna
life
survive every
magic.
session by not being there.
That's
All,
when
all the bad shit tends to happen when he leaves.
That's
Yeah.
when you're in a heroic mode.
Yeah.
All the big battles he's missing for.
All that life magic going to waste.
I have
I'm
life
not-
magic. Life magic.
I'm gonna. I don't know how this is gonna do, but I'll have to do it. I'm gonna activate Flaming Shroud.
Okay.
So
And your attack.
flames envelop me.
Yep.
Flame on.
You know that you going invisible actually hinders our overall chances, right?
Of what?
Because then they concentrate on us.
I have 7 HP.
That's
So-
pretty low.
Yeah.
In order to stay
You have
alive.
spell recovery.
Yes, but I just
Oh shit, I have
just
spell
cast
recovery.
Flaming Shroud, so
Actually can.
I'd have to skip a turn to heal 4 HP. Which is always tough.
That's why the warrior one is nice, because it's a trigger.
Can I move out of range of anything with a movement?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. It is the players' rounds again.
Fast.
I will go fast.
Okay.
Fast.
And I will die fast.
All right. Then up to you guys how you want to. What do you?
9.
I didn't even know what he was doing.
Doesn't matter.
All right. If you get you can add a boon because one of the wounded ones it just has very diminished mobility.
12.
Still not good enough.
I will hit a fresh.
Fresh one. All right.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay.
I should have used rewrite mode.
Thomas.
Are there any within 1 yard radius?
Yeah. There's 2 within 1 yard radius.
Alright. I'll throw a meteor.
Okay.
Agility for half.
Okay.
8 damage is the full amount.
They both fail.
Hey.
8
fire.
All right. 2 more roots are dead.
Nice.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt and targeted 2 of the optimally medium wounded ones, and you get your bonus fire damage. That's all the heroes. And you're visible again, right, Thomas?
Yeah.
Alright, one will attempt to attack you first. See if it hits. What's your armor?
13.
Okay, it would hit. Now, what does Flaming Shroud do?
If it hits me, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
I have dealt the fire damage to it,
Pretty slick.
but the hit still goes through.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 6 damage. It's probably never going to attack you again because it's riding backwards.
Pretty soon I'm going to become a root.
Yep. All right. Ovum.
I'll cut you
face.
down.
Miss. Miss. Hit.
Oh, and I vanish when it hits me again.
Okay. Fill. Hit. Miss. Crit fail.
Ooh.
So, okay. 1 hit to Ovum, 1 hit to Phil. Ovum, you take 7.
Okay.
Phil, you take 3.
I am
Low roll.
sleeping.
Oh! Okay. Okay, never mind.
That was precisely the amount needed to do.
Alright.
Overham looks around. He's
New round.
one.
Fast.
How many roots are still standing?
Let's see. You guys have killed 1, 2, 3, 4. You've killed 5 roots. 2 are very close to death. 1 is about halfway to death, and then there's 4 other fresh ones.
Holy shit. How many are threatening me?
I mean, any of them could threaten you at any given time.
Oh,
they're all
okay.
tremendously large and have a very large threat range.
I'll try to cut down both of the wounded ones.
Okay. For targeting both, you can roll with a Bane. But they'll be treated as separate rolls. So roll the first with the Bane, then the next one with the Bane.
Who can do it?
Okay, let's see here. That is a 15.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then the other one.
Yep.
That is a 14.
Okay. That one, I'm not going to apply the Bane for that second one. So, 2 hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Then the first one takes 22.
Okay.
And the second one takes 16.
Alright, well, they're both dead.
Bam.
We'll be victorious today.
Okay, Thomas.
I want a spell recover.
Okay, is it fast?
Might as well.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to remain invisible because I didn't attack.
Okay. Alright, Ovum then must be brave. How much HP do you have?
7.
Be brave,
Okay. Miss? Miss?
Mm-hmm.
Armor?
14.
No, I mean this one was borderline. Okay, that's a miss. Miss. One more. That hits.
Oh god. Oh god.
Take 11.
Rip in peace.
Okay. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
For a good cause.
with Mert's life energy. His whole contribution, he was like swimming beneath the reeds, and as both of you guys like are knocked out, he just gives you lasagna CPR. Like he breathes life into you and slips a piece of lasagna. So you guys will both be stable at 1. But then he swims away to come
Never
back
to be
next
seen again.
Well, no, come back next session. So it'll give you guys. He buys you guys another round. You're just back on your feet immediately.
Alright. Fast. I have
Fast.
something to say.
I will go fast.
Alright. There's 4 fresh and 1 well wounded.
Thomas,
You guys
how
go
does spell
first.
recovery work for you?
Healing rate and recover 1 spell.
We'll strike down this fresh one.
Okay. You can add a boon at this point.
Here you go, fresh or wound.
I went fresh.
Okay.
14.
Oh, that's a narrow miss.
Holy shit.
Well, they have different stats?
They've always had 15.
I rolled a 14 last time and you gave it to me.
Did I? Alright, then it's a hit.
Yeah!
I don't have different stats.
Nice.
This is a custom
This
creature.
is a
I thought-
big, big root.
Yep. It is.
This
How
is-
could you miss?
This is the big
What
root.
is that? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, that's not going to be a killing
Kill.
blow,
No.
but it is 16.
Okay, yep, it's almost dead.
I'm going to cast Wall of Darkness. I can't remember exactly what it does, but I'm pretty sure it puts a 2-yard radius just darkness around me.
Okay, do you want to put it around Ovum too? Or does it not affect allies?
I can't. I don't have it. I don't have the details written down, unfortunately. But if somebody has the book ready, I can take it.
I don't need this right now.
Okay, then I'll steal from you.
Consult it.
Maybe this.
What does
sounds
Thomas
like
want
it
to
might
do?
get in the way. I want to cast fiery volley to shoot 3 fire pistols.
Can you target separate targets with that?
Yep.
Ooh. Well, then you can do 2 of the wounded then.
Yep.
All right.
So yeah, I can do that.
Well, all right. Well, if Ovum's near me, I can center the circle anywhere.
Yeah. So he could be included.
Yeah,
in
we'll
it.
both be in this 2-yard circle of darkness, but we can't see in there, of course.
Oh, for each one make an attack. So
Okay.
first one is 9.
No.
17.
Yep.
Third one.
Oh, okay. Well,
So 1 hit.
yep.
Oh, I guess those were all against agility, for the record. So they have 10 agility or less.
Well, so what were all the different rolls?
Well, the first one was a miss no matter what. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. It was a 9, a 10, and a 17.
Okay. 2 of them hit.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that.
I don't know if I roll damage separately. On a success, the target. It has me. It says for each missile. Yeah, for each one. So 2. 2 damage to the first one.
Fire damage?
I should say 3. Actually, 3 fire damage.
Okay.
It's +1.
Yeah.
And the next one is 7.
Okay. You kill 2 more roots. Nice. There are only 3 left.
The roots.
And now we're surrounded in darkness.
Yep.
You can walk outside of it.
Demons.
They're choking us. You have your flame read. Yeah. Okay.
I guess you wouldn't know where it came from.
Well, the 2 roots are gonna lash at where they think you guys are. So you still each are gonna take 1 attack, but with 2 banes.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. Mrs. Ovum, Mrs. Phil, Thomas, you have 1 attack coming your way.
But he's got that shroud.
He does have a shroud.
Suicide.
It does hit.
Suicidal.
So you can roll your fire damage.
Maybe he'll kill it.
4.
Doesn't kill it.
Maybe he's done.
Thomas, you take 5 damage.
Maybe you're dead.
I'm at 0.
It doesn't look right to me though.
What?
The 4 and the 1.
Yeah.
Oh. No, it's
That
still
doesn't look
good.
right.
All right.
It doesn't look right.
So new round.
I'm a clay face on the ground.
Yes. Yes.
I will avenge you.
Okay. So you guys are ready to burst out of your cloud.
Oh, actually, I wonder how vanishing works when I'm incapacitated. I'm probably just not.
I think you are a horrible demon.
I'm a clay pile.
You will look clay-faced when Ovum stoops over you. So whether or not, yeah, that's all right.
He sent another demon into our
Yeah, okay. But he'll be wearing Gunther's clothes.
Oh god.
All right.
Gunther was a demon the whole time.
Fast.
I will go fast.
Okay. 2 fresh, 1 wounded. You guys both at 1 HP.
So, just something to note while you're going fast. You're in the darkness right now. You can't really see.
I do not need eyes to see.
Okay.
Swing at a fresh one.
Okay. So you're not leaving the darkness shroud?
No.
Okay, then with 1 bane.
Let it happen.
All right.
Critical fail.
Okay.
Oh no.
What happens?
Head
What
cut
happens?
now.
You're winding back,
Yeah.
and you're fighting in this weird like lake environment.
Mm-hmm.
And you've grown increasingly slick from just like moisture, and your sword
Sweat and
flies
blood.
out of your hands, out like somewhere into the lake.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Like on the surface?
You don't even know. It's out of your cloud of darkness.
Probably.
Okay. Phil?
Okay, I'll swing it up. I don't know.
Are you leaving the cloud or
No,
staying?
I'll
Okay.
stay the.
Then with one bane.
You must be the
Think a bane will stop me from victory.
truth. Shines upon.
Crit fail.
Oh my god.
We are doomed.
We are doomed.
It was destined to be this way.
It might be.
Even merciless.
Alright, you zap your foot. Roll damage.
Gonna kill yourself.
Any amount will kill me, so
Okay.
I'm back to 0.
Alright, then Thomas, roll your death throw.
On the bright side, maybe the darkness is gone now.
1.
Okay, you went from disabled to dying, so next round you have a very good chance of dying.
So negative is dying, or it doesn't matter. Whatever. Okay.
Okay. So new round. Ovum's the only one who's conscious at 1. From
That's
murder.
true.
Yep.
Pray to Artemis
Okay.
to deliver me.
You need a miracle at this point.
Yep.
All right. Intellect with No, just straight up 20. D20 roll.
11.
Okay. The cloud disperses. You gain your healing rate, but you still have three roots there.
I'll have to bite them.
I'll give you a bonus action too, so you can bite.
All right,
one.
I'll bite.
Okay. I think that's like a D4.
That again.
3.
Owen's got some attacks. Gets that in there. That's a hit. That's a hit.
God.
That's a crit.
That doesn't look right to me.
Oh, it doesn't. Bam. All right. So Owen's unconscious.
Yeah.
Thomas, you've got your second death throw.
Thomas.
Yeah, I got an eraser.
No, you don't.
It's coming out.
It's like distracting yourself as much
6.
as you can.
Okay, you're stable at 1.
Perfect.
Phil, you've got your first death throw.
3.
Okay, you've got 1 check and disabled. And Ovum's first death throw.
4.
Okay, first disabled for Ovum. Although Ovum took such massive damage, we're gonna say that was his first dying throw instead.
Okay.
Yep. Because Phil, you did your zap, so you were like at like minus like 2 or 3. Did you ever roll damage for that?
3.
Okay, so you're
like
okay, so you're at disabled throws. Okay. All right, Thomas, you're at 1.
So there's 3 leaves left.
There's 3 roots.
3 roots.
Yep.
It's impossible.
Blast them.
I can. Are there any within a yard
Stall
of each
on.
other? A 1 yard radius.
At one point they might like get that way, like from their oscillating patterns, but it would be an extra bane to target both. Otherwise, you could just do a straight up roll on one of them.
Roll up on him.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't have a an attack roll. It's just the agility for half damage.
Okay. Then I'd say they'd automatically succeed the half if you get 2 at once.
You just gotta stall him until we all get back to 1 HP.
So be it. I'll do that.
Okay,
We'll
then
just
roll
keep
your
going back and
we'll
down.
juggle fire
Yeah,
damage.
we'll juggle. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Look at that.
12.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. It might be +2. Hold on.
Incredible.
It is +2, so 14. So 7 fire damage.
Okay. That kills 1. Got the other one wounded, so there's only 2 left now.
Did my flaming shard survive through my incapacitation?
No, it disengaged.
Damn it! What about? It's not like bramble.
Well, I could check that. Technically.
I don't know.
Are you a Clayman?
I am Clayman now.
Yeah, he is Clay. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna be my
You got 2 attacks coming your way.
Okay.
Just dodge him.
Armor.
13.
Okay.
You're dead.
1 hit. Alright. 9 damage.
Done.
Alright, back to Clayman. Alright.
Back to Clayman.
Oldham and Phil, roll.
6.
Okay.
My turn.
You're back to disabled.
He was dying. And you propped him back up. What is this?
That's true. That's
This
true.
doesn't look right to me.
Alright, Oldham, you can go back to 1 again.
Yeah.
Your heart can't take another hit at this point, so you'll get 1 more. And Phil, roll your.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay. Then you're also back to 1.
We'll juggle.
We can do
Yeah,
this.
you've got 2 roots left.
You guys can do it.
I'll bite one.
Yes, I will. I will smack one with my mace.
Okay.
Was the bite with a bane or not? Or
No, just straight up is fine.
Where'd it go?
You can add a d6 though, right?
Oh, I do get to add a d6.
Wow.
Normally I don't because the greatsword is cumbersome. Oh yeah, that's 21.
Okay.
What you got?
How much damage is that?
We'll say D4 base. I guess you have your.
Oh yeah, 5 damage.
Alright. You take a big bite off.
Do what you
Some
can.
blood and flesh coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's more wounded. Phil.
Yes, use my mace.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so max damage.
6 damage.
Okay, that's enough to take one of the roots down. So there's only one left.
One.
We can do it. Thomas, roll your d6. We can do it. Don't roll a 1.
2.
Okay, you got a 1 in the checker box. New round.
Didn't the surviving
Oh,
attack?
right.
Are we gonna get slapped? It hasn't moved yet, has it?
Ovum's actually a more difficult target for it because he's
That's fair. He's like
so
right
going
now.
for Phil, and he misses.
Nice.
New round.
I will fast. Why not?
Okay. It's got a full set of HP. It's undamaged.
That is a 14.
Okay. Yep. Just good enough.
Now it is.
This is just
Precedence
heroic.
7 damage.
Oh my god! Okay, Phil.
Okay, here we go. 3. So that's a no.
Nope.
You just tank it.
I will
DPS.
Okay. You should stabilize him instead.
But you don't know life.
That'll be next. That'll
Yeah.
be next turn. I don't have life magic though. I don't know if negative.
All right.
Life magic. All of my spells that I got were in support of my assassinate magic acorn strat.
All right. Phil, you take 7.
Okay, I'm asleep.
Okay.
So up to over.
I'm at like negative 6.
Alright, do I get to roll my thing?
Yes. Yes.
2 again.
Okay. Another 2 to 5, and it is death.
That didn't look right.
That's look right.
Ovum.
Whoa.
Alright.
That does not look right at all.
That is
No, it didn't look
22.
right.
Okay.
What's with these 2s?
Okay, I'm gonna expend a
1s
spell.
and 2s.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta like crap
So I
out
do
of
an extra D6
Okay.
and
With your bite?
extra 2D6
Okay.
because this is you said it was one of those special ones.
It is.
Yeah, so
That's 13 HP.
I can do it. I can do this. Oh, that's 8, 9, 12.
Got one left.
You're good to
Damn it!
If it hits you.
Alright.
This was such a shit.
There's the public roll here.
For what?
This,
For hitting him.
It's attacking Ovum. Because I don't think he can take another hit. Are you at?
I'm at 1 health.
Okay. Yep. It has a +2 attack. Okay.
So you
I
go
think-
straight to hell.
I think
I think-
we're all going straight to hell.
Yeah.
Hold on. I thought I get one more roll.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Although,
And actually, maybe he gets
I
rolls.
get a roll. 1.
okay, you're dead.
You're dead.
Anything but a 6 and Thomas is dead too. Then he goes to disabled if he's not.
5.
Okay, then yep,
Disabled or dead?
dead.
What if I roll?
Okay. So,
And how much health left?
1.
1 and 1.
That's
The man that
crazy.
super bites.
So close.
Biting off this.
That was the greatest bite in the
It was,
history of
yes.
bites.
It was the most heroic death I've ever seen.
God damn it.
Struggling
sword
almost
would-
The
surpassing.
swamp graveyard.
Oh, what?
My dagger only does D3.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You are not Ovum.
it's funny. It's a fight engineered for just a little bit of outside planning.
Yeah,
Like
really.
with
or a
just
single
some
word.
added
That's
incendiary.
not
Yeah.
what Ovum does.
Nope. And he almost won through brute force. But,
Desolation Williams doesn't.
So-
I mean, Ovum is the one that charged into the mouth of a kraken once.
Yep.
So. Yeah. You
and
can't-
he slayed some demons.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And then he was
Agreement.
he was recalled back. He said,
Yeah.
"All right, that's enough for now."
Exactly.
Yep. So, all right,
One day the magic acorn dream will live. But
dude.
no,
That
Never take that spell again. I will rip up your character the next time you take that
Yep.
spell.
It just requires me to win on my roll and then to fail on their strength, and then they're an acorn tree.
So, I think we'll do care gen next session for a new system.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like what?
We can discuss. But I think with the death of the city plan and then the aggressive plan, rebooting again would be
a fresh campaign halfway through
the demon lord effect. Pretty much, because we
Right.
all pretty much be fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, say what? What's the campaign?
The campaign is.
What's
Yeah, no. I mean, the.
What's the halfway?
Maine was saying if we did new characters, it would be like advanced demon lord effects for a new party. So you guys would have to come in.
Yeah, and
like,
that's never that great.
As
Right.
if like into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking.
That was TBK.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Bruce life magic?
He might. He could. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did have an impact. He did.
honestly,
He did reset the battle for.
Might
a
even
little
And you
bit.
could say
better
he lowered,
than
you could
if
say
he
he
was
lowered their armor by 1 as well.
Yeah,
That did help quite a bit.
At times.
Yeah.
Yep.
That made it possible.
Yeah.
That was like 2 extra hits.
Yep. So closing comments. I mean, the man you killed over him was evil.
Nice.
Told you. Because he made a pact with the demons. So
that's insta kill.
Yeah,
Come on.
so that he could survive while at the expense of his other crewmates. So
Yeah,
he was kept comfortable and insane by the 2 demons who made sure that he had fresh food and water every day. And he also, part of the pact was that he was brought to dry land, so they created a little like patch of dry land at the bottom of the ship.
Devious.
Yep. So no, because it's always in the details when you make
that's-
make demonic pacts. So
That's
Plenty of demonic
Yep.
packs where I
and
sent
so yeah, with all the roots dead, then you can go straight to the heart of the tree, where you'd fight basically a modified medium demon known as a rootborn, which are humanoids, but they're just all like spindly madness just looking at them.
What?
the group.
Now, if he
What
hadn't,
defense
if
did
he
that thing
hadn't
have?
attacked a root, would we have had to fight them?
You could have eventually navigated to the heart of the tree without fighting the roots, but the tree itself could still then contend with you while you're fighting the rootborn.
See,
If you
I've been
slay,
to it once, it would've
if
been
you
no
slay
good.
all the roots, then the way is laid open, and you still have to fight the rootborn, but he can't call on this huge structure he's in to assist him. So
What was the Rootborn's defense?
he's treated like a medium demon, but with modifications. Small demons have 17 defense. I didn't increase.
Jesus.
Yep. So he'd have the same defense because mediums technically have 18, but I'm like, no, that's crazy.
rough, man.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
to roll like a 15.
No, and all demons have half damage from spells and immunity to a lot of spell effects. So they're tough. They're tough.
I like it.
Yep.
But who was the Lord God?
Lasagna Ganoush.
Are you serious?
That was his god.
Are you serious?
It's like kind of this.
Did he come up with that, or did you?
He talked about some lasagna style deity, and that was right after we went to the shed where we kept saying Baba Ganoush. So I suggested to him like lasagna Ganoush. He's like, I really like that. So
Mert, you should be ashamed.
That
Lord God was much more dignified.
Yeah.
all right,
I was
so
teleported by a lasagna entity.
Yeah.
so you got your total record is 1-1 with the Demon Lord campaigns. The bloom persevered, but you did stop the pestilence.
It's tough, man.
It is.
And Oven was a fucking beast.
Yeah,
No, and he was he was
That
great.
a lot of damage I put out.
Well,
We needed 4 of them.
And I mean,
Yeah.
the single fighters, even when you were missing a lot, once you landed those hits, but this was like an AOE battle
Yeah.
before, and that's where you just can't quite.
And Phil was just worthless.
With both acorn characters, I feel like you were just throwing acorns.
Please
like,
never do that.
like, how are you level 4? You have no abilities.
Yeah. Unless we all agree to make shit joke characters. Then you can do it.
I
But
really thought it would work.
I mean, it
It
works.
works.
You have to instant kill, but the fact that you do it like once, and it's like, well, now I can't do anything else. I don't have any other attacks.
Okay. I'm permanently shelving the acorn.
Isn't that just a level 0 spell or something?
yeah, it's terrible.
Don't you have like
If you
also
do
level
kill the
1 spells and level 2
rootborn,
spells?
you pretty much end the bloom for that region.
Oh.
So Stanton would have stabilized. You guys would have a little time to resupply and
Quit
maybe
taking time.
contract mercenaries and stuff to go searching
Whatever.
for.
I mean, I was just
Yeah, it
curious.
would've been
What other
tough.
spells did you
I-
have?
But that's why I like to
Everything.
have
All the
like
spells I took were utility.
wildly
So,
different
so-
characters.
Yes.
Because Artemis would
With
have
the thought of
approached
what
that
we'd be doing, like,
situation
with an underground
completely
system.
differently.
Oh,
He
yeah.
probably would have had like
Yeah.
wagons brought in.
Oh, yeah.
Like but
Of bombs
Yeah.
and fire. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's things to be said about all play styles. They have different.
For Phil.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was
That was something.
that was the bloom.
1 damage.
That was one of the more roller coaster campaigns I've presided over. It started out with you guys just on your company train heading back to Khazragard and just
immediately inciting a riot.
Yeah.
That was.
It would have been the ultimate redemption story to go from massacring people on a train.
Yeah, and then massacring
saving the
farmers and then stopping. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For him, yeah.
Yeah, you would have actually, if you killed the root born, I probably would have absolved one corruption from your character.
Nice.
But, yeah.
I only had 2.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you're
Still not good.
But I mean, recovering corruption is a very rare opportunity in this game. Like it's major things, or like going on a pilgrimage, you can like remove a corruption. So yep.
Well, whatever system we play next,
Yep.
I will play as Oval.
All right.
I just don't know what sort of character to play alongside.
Yes.
I mean,
Follow the rules, man.
Other than like
What? Oval liked you.
I know he did.
It's just I don't like you.
I know.
No,
Well,
I don't
if
like
we
your
go-
acorns.
I like the certainty of Ovum for.
so if
Oh, yeah.
Ovum's like a
Very-
hitman in like a cyberpunk thing,
I guess you can.
he's
really
probably
put
the
anyone
guy
else
with
like
the
that.
pistols or the
Oh,
shotgun.
sawed off.
Yeah.
He's this
So,
Desolation Williams.
I mean,
is your own.
so basically,
He is.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close. Just like no care for.
Ovum,
seems like-
Ovum would be
Like, you
one of the
can't be
most
reasonable.
morally upright characters in a Shadowrun.
He can be
system.
reasoned with.
Yeah.
Just not in the face of evil. A sprawl
As he
Ovum would
sees
be
it.
very different, though.
Yep. He'd probably be like a code-driven guy.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be up for debate this week. We will arrive on a new system.
I was gonna say I was excited for Sprawl with like the bigger party, but I don't know if we have like a
We
bigger
don't really
party.
have a bigger
Don't we have
party
some-
with Mert.
Yep.
We got Mert.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Probably not subs though. But we'll see.
Who knows?
I mean, we'll let him know. But
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen anything bad about the Sprawl, so he might still,
the sprawl.
Yeah.
still like it.
Yeah, I'd be okay with even going to icons again for a quick
Icons
quickie.
is good.
That could be funny with Mert.
I think that would be
That
just
would be a
fun.
nice fun.
It'd be kind of
thing.
a palate cleanser
Yeah.
after Demon Lord, where it's really grim, tough combat, dark world setting, and then you can
Well, I think
Like,
we can all agree to step away from fantasy for
yes,
the moment.
yep, come back to it some next year maybe. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Alright.
cards a lot.
He's pretty
So the
interesting.
format for the autumnal retreat, I think we could have it so like everyone could request one board game that we play.
Sure.
Like think about it, everyone's happy, like their board game got honored and an RPG block.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah.
In what?
What,
Oh,
if,
like-
what if Mert requests Twilight Imperium?
Then it's just autumnal Imperium but in a cabin.
Right.
That's true.
I'm not paying for that.
Okay. Never mind. I didn't say
Well,
anything.
just
Yeah.
limit board games to 3 hours.
Yeah, how about a time limit? Like it's like
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess my pick is Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. Well, and of course, it has to be suitable for the number of players.
Yeah,
that
so
we have,
depending
too.
on-
that's going to limit it quite a bit if we have 6. There's
Yes.
there's not that many you can do. So yeah. Well, I shouldn't say not that many, but it limits it a little bit compared to just having too many options
Certainly.
to pick from. So yeah.
But the priority is RPG.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that'll be. I think on Saturday we'll have the RPG block.
How long are we staying on Sunday?
I wasn't. I mean, checkouts at like 11, I think.
Friday
And when are we
night.
getting Friday then?
I mean, I can get out. of
Check-ins at 4, so that would probably be like the earliest advantageous time to get there.
I can.
yeah,
I
half
can.
day.
I can make way at 4, but I don't have any vacation left myself.
What do you mean make way?
I can leave this town.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Friday it's like, dinner, and we could do like Care Gen in some board games if we haven't done Care Gen yet for the thing. But I mean, as far as like the big RPG block, I think that's a Saturday thing.
Yeah, you really can't do it any
No
other
other time.
Yep. So we have time to discuss it,
12-hour block.
because it can also be fun if like you're drunk and you go to the water park for like 45 minutes. Because then you're in wonder at like everything that's
That's
going
true. It's
on.
already right there.
We'll see how far it like if it's like a 2-minute drive to like the water park from there.
Well,
that would be like kind of fun, like right
Yeah.
before like it closes. You know?
Yeah, they have like a little water
Dome
bar.
Day.
I mean, 'cause
Dome Day?
Don't do it.
it comes with our.
Near the
It's
wilderness.
included in
Part of
the
the wilderness.
like the
Right.
cost of the lodging. So that's the only reason I say that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
obviously, like 90% is going to be the gaming thing. But I just figured since we're there, it's something we could consider. You know, if it sounds like fun. You know, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Well, I will book it.
Yep. I think that's good.
And you will fight to the death over who has to be on the couch.
You said it's time based, right, for the game we pick?
Well, that seems like
Time
I mean
limit.
nothing's been put in stone, but that seems like a pretty reasonable
So I
thing.
can make someone play an hour of Jacques. No, I was kidding. I wouldn't do that.
No, because
But-
you don't want to play Jacques.
No.
It's not like you're assigning individuals. Like Sean, for the next 45 minutes, you're playing this. Phil, I want you over here. It's games that we all can play.
Yeah.
It's going to be the fellowship.
Did someone ever buy the Sites expansion?
No.
Phil has it.
I bought it for a friend. He has it.
We are your
There's
only
actually
friends.
there's a bunch of size expansions though.
You didn't buy it for me.
You were there.
True.
I never asked.
Alrighty.
But
That was the end of that.
I actually played sites.
Ovum has a history of dying in lakes,
He does, yeah. That was
Yep.
his first death.
but this was a totally different type of lake death.
It was a more noble one.
Yes. Oh, it was extremely noble.
Did you die in the lake as like a stone goblin thing?
He got a bag effect that teleported him into the middle of a body of water.
Right.
Stone Goblin?
When we were bagging and like, oh no,
That's a good way
Ryan
of putting it.
Reachin.
Yep.
oh no, you were a friend you were the fucking
Yeah, it was
vampire,
Oliver.
and you got turned into like stone
I
and
know,
then a
yeah,
goblin,
something
and you were
that.
like this is a vampire goblin stone
Pretty terrible.
at the bottom
Yeah.
of the lake.
No, I'm drifting I'm mentally drifting towards icons or sprawl for the next
Yeah.
one, but yeah, we'll flesh it out.